when you showed me that video, when you showed us the video in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because you saw it had like two headlines on it. It said, Jon Stewart, whatever, then Jon Stewart is wrong, what some shit like that, right? I'm just like,
we live now. Let me move this over here.
The problem with John, it said the problem with white people, the problem with Jon Stewart. I'm like, he said nothing wrong. That's why I asked you, like, did he
no. That's the name of his. That's the name of his segment.
Okay, got you.
That's the name of his segment. But here's the thing.
Yeah, he'd be killing it on there too.
The thing is that conversation, and why it's important. It's important for them to have that conversation amongst themselves.
That's facts, though.
Because ain't nobody listening to us.
No.
Yo, I watched some of the Rise podcast did a impromptu live stream.
Word.
What's up, McKenna? In the live stream, he was
in the house.
What's up, Biddy?
What up?
He said basically the fight that's about to happen, I think, between Rolly and Javante up in New York, I believe is Rolly. It could be somebody else, but Calvin was basically saying he wanted people from Baltimore to go up there and support blah 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 because they get the numbers right when they do the unification title. It could be in Baltimore. And then one of the other coaches was like, "Yeah, because if they do it in Baltimore, like that's gonna be a big thing, and they're gonna have to do something for Upton boxing. Like the city gonna have to do something for Upton boxing because we're bringing all this light here, blah blah blah." I saw Kenny in the cut, Coach Kenny in the cut, with his face like. He was like, I've been living in this city for 55 years. They don't care about you niggas. And I was like, hey, where's the lie? There's no
dispute logic.
But it's true though, B. Like,
yo, it's not. It's,
when you posted that
somebody
shit,
had to say it.
But when you posted that shit, and then the thing that
was saying, Eddie, don't act like Miami is Florida.
It ain't though. It's cool. And but like, yo, like what you were saying, like what Jon Stewart was saying, like, yo, these have been issues that's been happening for the longest time, and now people want to listen. And what bugs me out,
and we've been talking about it.
But you know what bugs me out is
tuned out. You know,
after the Rodney King thing, that shit was on video, right?
Yeah.
Now everybody got videos about, like when it comes to police and black people and all this shit, right? And it's still like, oh, but what happened before the cameras was turned on? I'm like, damn, like y'all still pushing the goalposts and not believe us that this shit is a real fucking thing. Like it happens.
Yo, it's what's up, Special Space? It's gonna always be that way.
Yeah, it is, and that's
because you can't tell me after centuries of it, then all of a sudden it's
everything's all good.
If it was going to be different,
Jon Stewart said, "Oh, y'all still mad?
Yeah,
yeah, nigga, yeah.
Oh, wish you would have said something. Yeah.
Oh, we've been doing that. What the fuck you thought the civil rights was? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
man.
Fuck out
you shouldn't be able to find black and white video.
At all.
Black and white video, people say the same shit. Hey, you should not be able to find black and white video.
We
people
still talk about the same issues.
Yo, that's funny. Special Space picked up on the same thing Tim picked up on. Eddie, you slam.
Everything is a conspiracy.
You look like
you do look like that though. Like your hat.
Oh, this is the hair store hats. Like, you know, the ones that they sell at the hair shops, like black hair, well, not black hair shops, like owned by like Arabs and Asian people and shit. But you know,
what up, Dark Side?
Freaking those. But yeah, that's from there.
But
because it's just like $3.
You look like that you about to set it off. That's what you.
No, but James made me switch my hat though.
Don't. But the reason, nigga, don't act like I was just
understand the reason. I understand the reason. But you made me do that.
For those of y'all, because y'all wasn't here for that, the hat Addy had on first, it was dope, right? But the problem was, it's on video, right?
Yeah.
So
I got this green screen.
The reflective surfaces on there was crazy.
All the hat. I thought it was flying for real. Like, I thought,
he was literally bending light to the point where his head looked invisible.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It wasn't that bad, B.
He was like, yo, is he the headless horseman up this one? I'm like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Welcome back to him. Where you was at last week, my nigga?
Yo, I had shit to do.
Oh, word.
Yeah, had a big interview to do.
Nah, I just feel like
Yeah.
after we got off, like you was back on live, and I was just like, damn, my guy, like
What do you mean? Like
you,
I did the interview. Did you watch the interview?
Yes, that's the worst thing about this.
No, I
That's the fucking
matter of fact, James made me listen to part of the shit.
Basically,
I was like, oh, because I thought it was some other shit that she was in here, and then it was like, no, it was some other shit.
Listen, you need you need to get used to this because this is gonna happen periodically.
No, I get it. I get it.
And that which means you're gonna have to do what y'all did last time.
Oh,
Like
that's fine.
when James need you to come up in here and be Addy and
Hey,
say all the words that need to be labeled under the category of phrasing. He needs you in
Hey,
here.
yo,
Right?
I didn't do phrasing a lot that pod.
You did?
It was a lot of phrasing though. I did like at least like one time, but I didn't. There was a lot of times. I'm a turd.
Phrasing.
Hey, yo,
so
look,
look,
stop not showing up, my nigga. Like,
nah, that's what's up, sis. That's gonna happen because the comic book is not gonna be stopped. Like it's got to we got to do the press. And I told SBJ, I was like, I'll be super glad when we get to the point where we're doing comic book podcasts, comic book interviews, like specific.
Nothing wrong about the characters and all that shit.
Yo,
is there any way?
Right, like you literally have music on the stream.
Yeah, come on, B. We gotta.
I can't do Hey, yo, hold on. Nah, they ain't gonna. Let's go.
They don't need to go off, nigga. Just gotta go
down, so we don't hear it.
But it ain't gospel. It's gospel shit. Like they ain't pinking shit for gospel shit.
Yes, they will.
That is not true.
Yes, they will.
What song was that?
That shit is copywritten.
I don't know.
We don't need to know.
Nobody else
know.
know.
It's not about us knowing.
It's about the algorithm.
It's about the algorithm.
Hey,
we don't need
it ain't humans.
That shit's like that. What's that shit called?
Yo, your shirt made you invisible too. When you stood up,
you got a green shirt on too, yo.
Well, I won't. Hey, yo, James, chill. I won't. God damn, bitch.
Tim brought it up. No, nigga, don't.
Yeah, but you led. You know,
I just asked the question, nigga.
No, I wouldn't have noticed it until he stood up. Like he stood up, and then he
wasn't even looking
again. Look, a portion of his torso disappeared again when he stood up. Nigga was bending light. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was bending light over there.
I'm a prism in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That could have been. Never mind.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Wow.
I said it with an M.
I know I heard what you said, but it still rhymed.
Oh, it could have been a bar.
That would have been. Yo, think about what you just said. You said an M, but it could be said as with an N, which would be prison, and then he said that's a bar.
See,
Beanie already did that though.
It don't matter.
It do though, because I respect.
It don't. Ain't nothing new under the sun, my guy.
Nah, B, I understand how you is. Like, you don't give a fuck about rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, and we're not gonna do that.
If I didn't give a fuck, that verse would be out right now.
Oh damn.
No, you would have made the verse. Period.
What do you mean?
We ain't doing it.
It wasn't on purpose.
Hey, yo, Tom, this nigga like hit me up. He like James doesn't normally call me, right? So when James calls me, I'm like, oh, little bro hitting me up. It gotta be something important. This nigga was like, yo, check your chat. Listen to the shit, then hit me back. I'm like, all right, bet. Yo, I listened to it twice. I was like, I'm rolling. That's what's up. And he was like,
he's the wrong one to ask.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you if, at no point was I asking you if I should put it out or not. I already know what your I already know what your answer is going to be.
Know that, like, that's how I'm going to take it.
I know. And I knew what your answer would be already.
And then I heard this shit, and I had to hear it twice just to make sure. I'm like, this nigga here talking shit.
Okay.
As much as James says he doesn't talk shit.
That's not the point.
SPJ talk shit.
That's not the point.
No, the point is, he was like, "Oh, well, I need Tune to listen to see if I'm gonna put it out or not."
Yes, because again, I already knew your answer.
Of course, nigga. Then why ask?
I didn't ask you. I just wanted you to hear it.
Nah.
Listen. Listen. Eddie specializes in going into rabbit holes, digging a rabbit hole, and then going in there, right? Like he specializes in that, right? Like he don't got nothing better to do. like get the fuck out of here. You got something better to do.
He made me listen to some shit. I'm just like, yeah, I'm jacking it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was fire, but no, it's not worth it.
It's
not
worth it. After we talked about it, I was like, yeah, probably not.
It's not worth it.
Because I'm all with the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
I've already changed it.
Yeah.
I just haven't recorded it over yet.
Addy would give everybody a career. Just because he wouldn't be able to control the stuff. He would give them a career.
It's a fact.
He would give them a career.
All
I'm not giving motherfuckers who ain't worked for the career off my name. It ain't happening. It's not happening.
No, but I don't.
It's not happening.
I don't talk about niggas.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that would have been the eventual thing because it causes people to pay attention. Yeah. Right? You say
I mean, I just feel like
then they go, oh, so what he gonna say? And now all of a sudden they got engagement and they got people. Yeah, nah.
That shit would have had to turn into nothing, though.
You don't know? No, disagree.
Well, what I'm saying is,
disagree.
What I'm saying is, and I'm gonna try to keep it low, right? I ain't trying to make it hot.
Don't try, nigga.
No, well, I ain't gonna keep it hot. There were responses. That's all I'm saying. There were responses.
Yeah, but they weren't not to the degree.
Not whoa, yeah.
Yo, listen, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Toom, stop playing, B.
Listen, nothing.
I would never.
Nothing to the point where somebody outside of the initial conversation.
Right. Would know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would never first.
Right.
I would never first.
Right.
Definitely a response.
It would have
to be either a response or a follow-up.
Okay. Right. So that's all I'm saying. That's all.
Yeah. Either Tim would have to, or they would have to.
Right.
And in either of those cases, then sure.
Then I would have to, and it's like,
of course.
Because my thing is like
that's arithmetic, my dad.
If we want to talk about the truth, let's talk about the truth.
I want to respond to something. Darkside Henry asked the question. He said, "What's your opinion on YouTube? Get rid of the dislike score."
That's just been happening since like
matter.
5 months ago. It don't matter, but it's just
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That shit don't matter. Listen,
it don't matter at all.
It don't.
There's been videos that have been massively disliked.
Yeah,
that still got crazy views. And at the end of the day, if somebody has their channel monetized, right, and people go to a video just to dislike it, that video is still going to make money.
And then
because everybody went to that video to dislike it.
One of the most disliked battle raps of all time, Clips versus Averb.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't matter at all.
Views.
Don't matter.
They got the revenue.
You hear the excuse. Well, what about if we're looking for a video and we want to know if it's helpful? And no, that's not how that works.
Just watch the.
That's not how that works because that's not how everybody. In order for that to be effective, that would mean that everybody would have to adhere to that policy. If I watch a video and it's helpful, I give the thumb up. And if it's not helpful, I give the thumb up. Thumb down. That's not what happens.
Look at the ratio of likes, dislikes, and then views.
Right.
It's not. It don't even. The vast majority of the time, there are more views than there are
the likes.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
It's not.
There's no. It doesn't matter.
Not really. Yeah. It
like
matter.
Matter of fact, YouTube didn't even have to add the dislike button. Like
matter of fact, YouTube can get rid of the comment section too far as fuck.
I mean, niggas
it should only be there for live streams, yo. It should only be there for live streams.
Hey, there for live streams. They said that shit where
I ain't mad at that.
Comment on that shit.
The reason I say that, so if you look at now, most of the artist channels, the official artist channels, where their music, when they distribute it, it gets uploaded on YouTube. Go look. Automatically by default, comments are shut off.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah,
and guess what? They are still racking up numbers, racking up views. People are still watching it. So
that's facts, sis. She said also helpful to someone else might not be helpful to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
somebody could watch a video and see that somebody said one thing they don't like and they can hit the dislike button.
Exactly.
That's
exactly. Because
that's not an official barometer of anything.
I've often maintained that the comments are for the creator.
Yeah.
That's for the creator. They get in the comments and talk back and forth to each other and all that stuff. But in truth, the comments are for the creator.
Yeah.
It is that comment section is a black hole a lot of the time. It's an abyss of bullshit. It's an abyss of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's to be clear, I've been on YouTube since 2007, 2008. It's always been like that.
Right. Yes,
it's always been like that.
You always going to get. Remember the first time like I had somebody dislike and say some shit about me, whatever, and I hit you up too. And I was like, damn, I don't know how to feel about that. He's like, don't worry about that. Keep trucking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to happen. And there's going to be people that's going to agree with you, but you didn't take into effect like, yo, there's going to be people that disagree with you. I don't believe for one second that YouTube social media engagement will suffer one.
What up, Vermin?
What's up, Vermin? And I'm gonna tell you why. YouTube being hooked up with Google is an institution now. People go to that. It's reflexive. People go to YouTube when they're looking to find out some how to do something. Mm-hmm. They're going there for entertainment purposes. Mm-hmm. They're going there for everything, and they're not going to stop because no likes, dislikes, or none of that. They're not going to stop.
To be honest, I'd never look at the like or dislike
ratio.
I never look at it. Like I've never. The only time I ever look at it is if somebody brought attention to it.
Yeah,
specifically
bring attention to it
for a video. Mm-hmm. Other than that, like literally, when I go to look to figure out how to do something or whatever the case may be, I don't ever look at the like and dislike ratio.
No,
like it's not important.
It doesn't matter. Like yo, it doesn't matter. And I feel like the people that were reactionary to the decision that YouTube made about that are the same people that are typically reactionary to a lot of other things that they say, oh, this is going to cause this. And then
people just don't like change.
Yeah, yo. And so, oh, no, it's going to cause this to happen. This is going to happen. And then it doesn't happen the way they said it was. And it's never revisited either. See, this
of course not. Nobody's held accountable.
They do the same thing. They do the same thing with the book. When the book ever changed anything, people always shit and bitch and complain. Yeah, that nigga still be there though.
Absolutely.
And adapting to the change, and they forgot that it happened. And the only time y'all complain is when something new happens again. It's like, yo, it is what it is, fam.
Right.
You can't do
pretty much. It. Pretty much.
And then people are, what? Then I'm gonna just leave Facebook. I'm gonna go someplace else. They don't.
Right.
Or they tried, and that shit don't have it. It doesn't have the diversity of content, or the people aren't uploading as often. It's a whole bunch that went into YouTube becoming what it was. This is not YouTube 2009. This is YouTube 2022. It is an institution now. They have so many creators on there creating this wide array of content that people are enjoying and watching.
But the thing is,
none of that shit matters.
It has to change because at the end of the day, like personally, we all change day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like we grow up, we do different things or whatever. Why the fuck would you not expect a company to change to gear towards us? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all they're doing. They see like, oh, this is happening. This is the new demographic.
So we react to this.
So reacting to this so we can stay on top. That's what they're doing. You know,
they're at that point now where I won't say they're too big to fail. I'm gonna say they're too big to fail in any appreciable way, for a long time.
Because if they deserve to fail, is because we're the people that's not fucking with YouTube no more.
They got pushed down to number 3, the number 3 biggest search engine in the world now.
Who's the first two?
TikTok and Google.
Okay, I mean,
Google's but YouTube is Google, right?
So
they
still number 2.
For years. Well, for years they had the 1 and 2 spot. Now they have the 2 and 3 spot.
That's fine. They still. I mean, Netflix went through the same thing when Disney and you know what I'm saying, Hulu. You know what I mean? And then what did Disney do? They grabbed ESPN, streaming, and Hulu. You know what I mean? Now you got a bundle. No,
that's what I'm just saying. I just watched Tombstone's unreleased song "Delusions" video on YouTube with subtitles on last night. The lyrics YouTube came up with were amusing and annoying at the same time. Yeah, that algorithm they don't really have right. But to be
no, fair, you know what? Sometimes they be right.
Sometimes
I think the biggest issue is things like rap, because I've watched some of those things and I've been like impressed by how close.
So let me ask you this. So did they get your lyrics wrong, or did they get the timing of when you said your lyrics?
No. It ain't about timing. It's about
it's not a timing thing. Yeah,
it's the lyrics. Like they got
the lyrics wrong.
Not only have I seen them mess up with that, I've seen them mess up with just people talking.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because there are certain things that people say in different ways and different dialects, and there are different things that people might say that aren't necessarily words
pronounced right. Sometimes,
right.
They'll be like, "Oh, it's your
it's inherently flawed system simply because it's basing its source off of something that is inherently flawed."
Yeah.
It can never be 100% correct because the thing that it's referencing isn't 100% correct.
It's the same way when like apping, like they be having people like, do the voiceovers or whatever. Not voiceovers, but like they're doing this shit. So like when you have like Siri and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everybody got different vernacular. Yeah.
It's very similar to that. I don't know. Look, like I said, man, YouTube is going to be YouTube, and I made a video on my Reaper Legion channel before about that creators, depending on what the changes are, you still going to have to adapt to what's happening on that platform, because at the end of the day, they're a business and they're going to do what they think is in their best interest.
Yeah.
When you create a YouTube business, because that's what a lot of these, especially these moderate to large channels are, they're businesses. You have to understand that you need to diversify your revenue stream, because you don't want your whole business contingent on a platform you don't have any control over. Because all it takes for them to say is, you know what, we getting rid of the shared revenue program. That's it. We done with that. So now if you was only depending on that, that's a chunk of your revenue to fuck up out of here. Now, thankfully, what's happened over the last few years is that there has been other companies that came about, had the bright idea to say, how about if we connect the creators to a sponsorship thing, like these different companies, and this is money that you'll make completely outside of, has nothing to do with YouTube. This is this middleman company getting you connected with other brands so that you can get sponsorships, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get this thing started.
That's what we're doing? Cool.
Yo.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. It's not. It's not. No, yo.
I said,
"Don't you scared, yo?
Scared?
You scared? Yo?
You scared?
What would I be scared of? I literally just addressed the problem.
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
You scared?
Nah, G off, my nigga.
No, I think you're scared. It looked like you being buns, my guy.
Nah, never buns, man.
It looked like nigga. Hold. You got something in your background that proves you've been buns. You can't see it, asshole. The geese.
I know. Nah, don't do that. No, but that's different though. That's different. Like, they problems, B. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is a problem for you too.
No geese. They was on your top. For real.
Hey, B, go ahead, man.
Are they still down there? Or did they go back home?
That is their home.
Where they home at?
That is their home.
I thought they were migratory birds coming from Canada. They go back.
Nah, niggas, they know where I be at. They know where I be at. I don't know where they go. Shit.
Trust
me. They
me.
know what my home is. I don't know where their home is.
Trust me, it's not.
I don't even want to know because I ain't going to nobody.
Okay. All right. You don't want just wanted to clear that up.
God damn, James, why you do this shit?
You don't. Yeah, I'm just saying, yo. I just be saying.
G-O, my guy.
But go ahead, Tim.
You know, let me get some water because we've been talking here for a while.
Here we go.
What? I'm a little parched. You know.
Tea, all that, right?
I had to clear my throat because we was talking. You know. Oh, it's coming from right there.
Rank amateurs. Shit, right
here. I cannot stand this nigga.
Me.
I've been going for like 3 weeks. Comes back, that nigga ain't here. Come back, then he's here. He's still on the same bullshit.
What? I'm trying to get shit right.
It's just not a. It's not a good try.
I'm just trying to help. I'm here to help. Welcome everyone to the Black Culture Geeks podcast. This is my man SPJ.
You
and my guy Adequate.
Yo.
And I am Tombstone the Dead Man. And we are just a few geeks talking about pop culture from a black perspective.
Facts.
Facts indeed.
Yes, sir.
So I am back this week. Last week I did the interview with the In the Cut podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Kevon. Shout out to my man Disa. And especially a shout out to them because the way they carved out the space to talk about the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You see, early on in this whole promotion process, we're going to be going on a podcast, but that's not specifically the theme.
Right.
So a lot of interviewers are not good at talking about things outside of the theme of their show, even when the guest clearly says, well, I'm here to promote. So yes, I'll entertain that, of course, but definitely want to get this promotion out here, right? But they were really good at that. Really good at it. I thought it was a dope interview, and I'm hoping to do more with people like that who understand that when you have a guest and they have things they're trying to promote,
right,
it would behoove you to make space in the show to promote it, right?
Yeah.
That would help greatly.
Yeah.
Because other than that, I wouldn't be doing any interviews.
Of course.
I did all that shit. Other than that, if I need to do an interview, I'll do it here.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll go on Graydon's stream and do it. Hell, truthfully, I'd go on anybody in our community that has a podcast.
Yeah.
I go on theirs. You know what I'm saying? But trying to reach that outside market, it's necessary in order for the company to grow the way we needed to grow.
Right.
And for us to reach certain goals that we're trying to reach. It's a lot of things we're going to have to do that we typically, whenever we're going to have a Kickstarter coming up too. It's a lot of things we have to do because we're trying to get to a wider audience with that. And it's funny how that shit worked because with my music, I really didn't care as much because I felt like if people get it, that's outside of the typical, that's dope. That's dope. But I'm not going to be jumping through no fiery hoops to get people outside of I'm gonna rap about what the fuck I want to rap about.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the type of music I want to fucking do. Period.
Shouts to Death Lives. You know what I mean?
You
just same thing with that.
Right.
What you talking about? You know what I mean?
That's a great example. It's a great example. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Comic books though has the ability to be more expansive with an audience, right? So I'm all for that. Who wouldn't want a bunch of kids growing up on the characters you create? Like,
facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for that. But it's just funny how that works, and it's a great outlet. As a matter of fact, that's mostly how I spent most of my week, consuming fiction and creating fiction. Most of this week, that's what I was doing. And you know something else about that's funny? When I was just a consumer of comic books, it did used to strike me as amazing how they have all this lore, all this backstory, all this history. Now, yeah, you know how to get it over the course of years. Different writers, they add to it, and it continues to expand, right? But even like right now, when we started that story, I was like, this is the universe. No, it's really not.
No, not even
it
close.
keeps growing, it keeps evolving, it keeps I'm writing shit, I'm creating different other civilizations, characters with
Cindy.
big
What's up, Cindy? Florida in the house.
Ass. Ass. But nah, like that shit just when you think your shit, oh, this is it. This is the established universe.
This is gonna be so what you saying is gonna be more.
It has to be more.
Has to be. Like, yo, even in this first story arc, where we know where we're going with this.
Yeah.
I'm finding places to stick. Oh no, we need a person for that. We need
it'll be like what is it called? Continuity and shit, right?
Yeah.
Because I see that happening. Like when I read the first comic, I was like, yo, Tom, I hit you. I was like, yo, that shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, I remember.
I expect continuity. Like it shouldn't be on some shit where it's like, oh,
we talk about something completely different in the next issue.
Yeah,
like it's nothing to do with.
Yo, B, I was literally watching the Dark Knight the other day, and Shorty was like, "Oh, is there a continuation to this shit?" I'm like, "Well, I haven't seen all the other Batman movies after this shit, but I highly doubt there's continuity.
There's one more.
There's one more.
There's one more after that. Did you see Batman Begins?
No.
Batman Begins is the start. It's the first one. Dark Knight is the second one, and Dark Knight Returns is the third one. That's the one with Bane, with the guy on there with the mask. I hated that shit.
See, I couldn't tell the truth because I didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. So I'm just
Jonathan asked, you mentioned maybe going to Dragon Con for the comic during the interview, I think as well. Yeah, that's in the works. We trying to get that to happen. We already had our press secretary talk to one of the people that's responsible for booking the table. She actually knows that's responsible for that, right? So we got the application and all that stuff now. So it's a question of funding. That's it. And that's I believe the first weekend in September. I believe that's when that is. Yeah.
I don't say for the comic book, y'all better have continuity because if y'all just go far left or whatever, I'll be mad at you.
Nigga, I've been writing on this motherfucker.
I know
for 7 years.
You know what I'm saying?
We have at least 4 or 5 story arcs already planned out. Like we know where we're going, but even knowing where you're going with that skeleton infrastructure, you're still going to find places to create more characters, and then on top of that, the story that you have currently will splinter off into other stories.
Yeah,
it's just crazy how that shit works. It's crazy.
I just want it to make sense, and I know y'all will make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like,
like I said, issue 1 is already in production, and the inks of it are already nearly done.
Wow.
So, and that story's already written, and so is like the next 3 or 4 already written.
Word.
But again, even with that, you're still going to have to. You're going to find yourself like adding shit. Like it's not over until it's like the production of the comic is done. Like basically,
right.
It's not over until the production of the comic is done.
It's just like we're recording. Same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You think
it ain't over to that till you hit send on DistroKid.
That's facts.
And it might not be over then.
Right.
It might not be over then.
You might take that whole shit down and remaster your shit or whatever, or re-record it. You know.
Yeah.
All facts.
What up, Austin? So
Austin,
here's the thing. So I'm gonna start with my week because I was gone last week.
That's the rule.
When I was talking about I consumed a bunch of fiction this week, I actually caught up with a lot of shit that I kind of fell off the wayside on. One of them, of course, I finally finished Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This week. It only went up to 7 seasons. the last 2 seasons, 6 and 7, they put those up there after it stopped airing on TV and put it on Netflix. And I was telling James, it's amazing to me how they caught everything up to at least the first Ant-Man movie. Like, okay, and now you see how they fit in that slot. You know what I'm saying? Because before there were certain things that was happening in the movie verse versus what was happening on Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And at one time they were closely together, but then at a certain part they kind of went off into some shit because they were doing alternate realities before MCU was doing it. The movies was doing it. They was doing alternate reality shit. They was doing time shit before the MCU was doing it. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was doing that shit. And it was good, yo. Like, this is the thing I noticed about how a lot of these TV series end their shows. They be screwing the pooch. Like, you did all this build up only to not give payoffs. I see this with a lot of TV series. I can't say that with Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, that last season, especially them last 4 episodes, bam, bam, bam. And I was in a constant state of, oh, right. That's what I want to see from a damn TV series that you invested that amount of time in. Pay that shit off at the end. Pay it off.
Yeah, thanks.
The other thing this week, I've been completely pissed off most of this week about the weather. Because remember the week before? Here, take this 70, nigga. Take this 68. All right, not 70, but it's 68. Take this 75. And this last week, I've been leaving out this house, getting up in the morning, take my walks, and I'm freezing balls off. Now, I know people say, it's not that cold. I mean, it's... Yo, I'm at the point now where if it ain't 70, fuck you. Like, fuck you. Well, that goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't 70, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Well, just to let you know, I've been wearing shorts all week. Well, not all week, but yesterday. No, it was nice.
This has got to be a Floridian.
And a hoodie with a hoodie on and some flip flops. And
this has got to be a Floridian thing.
Yeah.
It has to be because you and McKenna and Cindy. See, look at Cindy over here. It's 70 here today. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's ridiculous.
60 is cold to me, straight up. I'm not going outside in 60 with no hoodie on.
Yo, it depends. If the wind is here go McKenna.
Yo, that wind, you right though. That wind is kicking. Fam,
60 gonna feel a little shaky. It is.
Feel me?
It's
gonna feel like 50. Fam, like nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I did.
So wait a minute. Chris asked this question about he said kind of a combo question on the t-shirt and hoodies. Why is the cast's head cut off? I didn't notice that. It might be the way it was seamed, you know, along the sides or whatever. I didn't notice it though. What about you, SJ? Did you notice that the cast's head was cut off?
I didn't notice it. I'd have to look again.
Yeah,
but no, I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Katniss says they just hit the low 90s in Phoenix.
Nice.
I can deal with 90 as long as it ain't. As long as it see, the air quality got to matter. The air quality got to matter, right?
And the humidity too, though. Like shit, like there's a different low 90s in Cali than in southern, like the United States. Like shit. That
Yo, I'm gonna give you a classic example. That shit feels different, even in the same geographic area. One day, me and SBJ was going out shooting, and it was hot. Like they had all kinds of heat advisories going on that day, and the weather and all that. Like basically, they were saying if you go outside, you're gonna melt.
If you go outside, don't.
Yeah. You're gonna spontaneously combust if you go outside. Yo, we went out Annapolis and went under this bridge where the water and all of that.
Word.
It was not oppressive at all. It
was a godsend.
Yeah, like it was. We was out there for hours too, and we did not feel oppressed by the heat in no way, shape, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? So even in the same geographic area, it depends. Like if I'm standing out in my backyard and there's no shade kicking off them trees, and it's 90 degrees out there.
Oof,
it's gonna be something.
Because they 90 in Cali, like it'll be like dry heat. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be out there, but you won't sweat. And plus, flies don't be out there, or like insects don't be out there either. Like you'll be good, but you just hot as fuck.
See, that's the other thing that's weird. So you're saying you lived out in Cali, for a little while. You're saying that it don't be no bugs out there?
Nah, like I swear to you, fam, like you be smoking, grilling, all the shit. See, no bugs. And I was living in the desert. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why, nigga. Ain't no vegetation out there.
You know what I mean? Like
ain't no vegetation. Ain't no vegetation of the motherfucker.
Shit, even when I was living in Victorville, it was like more populated and all that shit. Whatever. Still, I sat on the porch, no flies, no mosquitoes, none of that shit. None of that. You know what I mean? Shit, that's just nuts. But I came out here, I was like, all these bugs are all I'm doing all days. This shit. Slapping shit off me, man.
It's like, leafy. It's leafy as a bitch out this side of the country. It's leafy as shit. Let me tell you something.
But the thing is, I forgot that shit. I was like, oh yeah, like that's how it is out here, though.
But nigga, y'all got palm trees and shit down in Florida. Like that's not.
You think them shit's gonna stop bugs?
No, not stop them.
That's funny.
They not as hyped about the palm trees as they is to these other leafy ass.
They hyped about you because you a human being. Like, they're gonna be on your top, boy.
Listen, around here, I have to make sure there is no like potable water anywhere.
Word.
Because it's gonna be bad anyway. Yeah. But if there's something that, let's say it rained,
they collected water. That's when they start mating and all that shit.
Yeah, like I walk around like because the backyard, I can't see everything just looking at it. So is there any? Because if I'm sitting out here, I'm not. Look, they gonna get at me anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, with that spray my wife make works really good. I told y'all about that shit. First time I used that, I was living in Laurel. I walked my monkey ass down to Oxbow Nature Preserve, and it was middle of the summer, warm, bugs all over the place. Usually down there by the water. I mean, it's terrible by the water around that time.
Yeah.
That's where they start.
I walked down there after putting that spray on. I swear, you remember that scene in Blade? That first scene where he came walking in. He was like, "It's the Daywalker." That's how those bugs was. That's how those bugs was down there. He was like, "Oh hell no! I don't know what he got on, but we don't want no smoke." And I came home. So I said, "Yeah, this shit here, this does miracles." You know what I'm saying?
And then he brought some along and didn't share it with me.
Oh, I do remember I didn't. And I had, you know what? I had a mind to do that too, and it just didn't cross my mind when I got. I'm old. I'll be forgetting.
I mean, true.
I'll be forgetting. McKenna says that the bugs are already going crazy here. The mosquitoes and wasps are getting better. Yeah, these.
That's a thing. Wasps. Oh, yeah.
I
remember I got bit by a wasp one time. Yo, that shit hurt for real.
The wasp are bastards because at least bees pollinate flowers and shit. They got a job, yo.
Yeah, wasps.
They just here for the smoke, yo. Like,
hey, yo, swap one of them niggas.
No,
exactly.
No.
But attempt to swap one of them niggas.
Why would you do that?
No,
you ain't supposed to, but shit. Reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like you just react.
No, nigga, no.
Listen.
No, not no more.
The bad part about that is that you don't have to swat them.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up if they
First of all, they will bother you whether you're bothering them. This is the other thing about them. I don't.
But they're not bothering no.
You're leaving them alone, and that motherfucker coming up with the little leg part or whatever, hanging down and shit, come fly like hovering over in your face. Like, why are you in my face?
Yo, fam, I've literally been around people and watched them be around, and they be like, "Oh, why are you just so still?" Because I feel like the Jurassic Park shit. If you still, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They won't see you.
They not only do they see. See, this is the dilemma I'm in with them. You do think to yourself, if I stay still, it's flying here. As long as I don't appear aggressive to it,
right? It won't do.
Then it won't just do me. But
they'll make a decision.
But then there's another side of me that goes, Oh, what am I, a whore now? See that shit right there?
No, listen, Beats. The same way I am with geese. Be like that with them insects, my nigga. Straight up.
Well, no, not all insects, nigga.
No,
not all, but
insects.
that insect.
He's yo, he's talking about Eldritch. He's not talking about the kids. He's talking about
he's talking about Eldritch. Oh, no, that's just the way that happened. On the back though, it's not. On the back of the shirt, it's not. Right. But on the front, it's that way. Marissa said, as soon as I crossed the church threshold, a wasp stung me. Message received. # heathen for life. No, this right here is some bullshit. McKenna said, I swear we're having mutant wasp too. I sprayed one in the house and drowned him in a puddle of wasp spray, and he crawled away. Yeah, I shouldn't have to squish a wasp 5 minutes after using it. You shouldn't.
That's facts, though.
But this is where we are. Yeah. I ain't with it.
There's things in Florida that shouldn't even fucking be there. Period. Like,
humans,
even other species.
That's what. That other stuff was there. It was already there.
No, there's a lot of species in Florida that like lizards and all that shit that should not have been there. People brought them over here.
Oh, so again, the problem is people, right?
Yeah. Yep. You know
what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, McKenna, you were stung by a scorpion twice.
See, one of my
I didn't even know there was scorpions in Florida.
Yes, there are.
One of my teachers got stung by a scorpion, so he ate it.
Oh,
I respect that.
You
listen.
You bite me, I'm gonna eat you, nigga.
Right, like him, because wasp be having us care about. Yo, you know damn well if we all sitting there talking, right? We holding a conversation, and some dude come walking over and standing in front of you. You don't know from Adam, just standing in front of you doing this, doing the Brock Lesnar shit, right?
I'm not gonna eat him.
No, not eat him, but I'm saying, you know damn well you would not allow for that. But when wasp do it, we like,
you violent.
Yo, and they make you feel away like, damn, yo, is this what I am?
Oh, so
the scorpion stung him, and it was a female co-worker.
No, it was a guy.
And he ate it. I respect it. Like, what?
No, but
it wasn't that. It wasn't like that.
No. He cooked that nigga.
He cooked it. Yeah, he cooked it.
But at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta be pussy. Like sometimes you gotta be pussy. Like,
yo, I'm just saying though, I had the utmost respect for dude, yo. Like he respects you in his honor, yo.
Hold on. What I said was sometimes you gotta be pussy. I'm talking about other species of animal. Sometimes you gotta be pussy, but like.
Oh no, yeah, that scorpion made a grave mistake.
He made.
Okay, hold on. So, do scorpions, when they sting you, do they die afterwards, or
no?
Did they still be rocking?
Now, if they lose their tail, they die because they can't shit.
Right.
Okay, but if they just sting you and they
just sting you.
Oh no, he deserved to.
Wow.
Shit.
Wow.
Because he ain't get away fast enough. Like, you did your bid. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing.
Austin said he had.
If I recall, he didn't even look like he was running.
For real?
He stung him and he was like, hey, it is what it is, my guy.
That was the problem.
And my guy was like, all right.
Oh.
Put him on the grill.
Yep.
Damn it.
Are you fooled?
Bro. Austin said he had a giant bee on his back. And he's never seen one this big. It was an 1.5 inch long bee with like a 1/4 inch stinger. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
I've only been stung by a bee once. And it
really?
Didn't really sting me. I stepped on it.
So
it was my fault actually. Yeah. But yeah, I was young. I was like maybe 8. And I was at Six Flags at the water park. And so I ain't had no shoes on.
Yeah, right.
So it is.
I sat down on the little chair. I was like reclining on it, and then I went to scoot up to sit regular, and I stepped on the bee, stung me in the bottom of my foot. I lost my fucking mind.
I bet you did.
James, let me ask you.
I bet you did. That bee was like, man, get up on me.
It died.
Did you see the bee dying before you stepped on it?
No, I didn't see the bee at all. I stepped on my mistake.
well, that's different.
Yeah, I stepped on by mistake.
That wasn't really your fault.
And the stinger went into my foot.
Oh, because I thought you was like a little young.
No! I wasn't aiming to. No, I wasn't plotting on dude. It was happenstance. No, it was happenstance.
Listen, I've been stung numerous times. But see, a bee sting, man, fuck out of here. We be on the field playing football. Bee sting, bitch, and keep playing. Like,
yeah.
But wasp, that's a different. That's different.
Well, mainly because they can sting you more than once.
Right.
Yeah. They'll whack your ass. And it ain't got to be a bunch of them like bees would do. Like, it'll just be one. Just keep it.
Yo, and you know what's crazy about them? From a weight standpoint, you should really that's it.
You know how useless of a defense mechanism a bee's stinger is?
Yeah. It's
you can't defend yourself lest you die.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, what?
Nature fucked them around, yo.
Yeah.
What's that movie called? Red Hot Chili Peppers or some shit? The one where the girl died from being stung by bees or some shit? What's that movie?
Say that again?
Not Red Hot Chili Peppers, but it's something. It's like, damn.
Oh, Hot American Summer?
No. Something tomatoes or whatever.
Fried green tomatoes?
How the game of Jumanji?
It sounds familiar to that. Yo, shorty, like the dude got killed by. It was Macaulay Culkin was in that movie. He got killed by being stung by a bunch of fucking bees.
Oh, yeah,
in the beginning of the movie.
I don't know.
Yo, why am I just saying? Charlotte said last summer he killed 20 or more wasps on his balcony with electric fly swatter.
That's funny.
Rather than have to deal with maintenance people. So wasps trying to build their nest else. Yo, I respect it. I respect it.
Only because he had an electric swatter. Like,
well, you know,
if he did it with his hands,
humans have had electricity for a while. I think it's time for us to take advantage of it.
No,
I mean, sure.
I ain't gonna hold him. All I'm saying is, if he did that shit with his bare hands, like, fam, no, that ain't the way to
this is typically what I do. So the little roof part over our
I move. Like literally, move. Like I relocate my life. I uproot.
Oh, you're uproot.
Yeah, I go elsewhere.
SBJ has lived in 5 states.
No, nigga, listen.
Packing out of fucking
Maryland. Real shit. I've only had one like quote unquote scary as it can be encounter with a wasp. The motherfucker was in my room.
Oh, that's different. They in the house. Like, nah, they got to get all the smoke.
Yo, I stood, nigga, right. I stood 5 or so feet away with a bottle of alcohol. It's one of those bottles of alcohol that has the top that you snap off and has a little hole.
You gotta spray it like
I squeezed and on him. Eventually he died.
But eventually. Listen to that.
Eventually.
And it was like, you think I'm pussy? All right.
No, I did not. That's why I gave him the respect of the space.
5 feet, yeah.
The reason why a wasp in your house is scary is because you have things in here that they can hide behind. They get,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the biggest thing. I was like, yo. I literally was watching him, bro. Yeah. I was watching something on YouTube, and I was like, I see it. Fuck.
Yeah.
I literally just stopped watching what I was watching and just kept my eyes on him, trying to figure out what the fuck I was about to do about this situation. Because there's nothing else makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you do anything else and he leaves your view,
then he pops up out of nowhere.
Right.
He on your top.
And it's even worse if you manage not to get that motherfucker during the day.
Yeah.
And you have to go to bed knowing that you did not
get. No, I was no. Incorrect. Again, I would not have been sleeping in that room. I would have closed my door.
Yeah.
I would have left it. I would have
packed your things.
The only thing, I would have taken everything I needed. And I would have exited stage right, pulled the door closed behind me, and I might not have been back for a while. And when I say a while, I don't mean a couple minutes. I might mean days.
Yo, James, can I just say this? That's not pussy.
What it is.
That's
It's just self-preservation, my guy.
Yo.
Them stings
Cindy
hurt,
Cindy says her husband got stung in both eyes by wasp one day. Both eyes swelled completely shut.
That's helpful.
Listen, the very worst beast, the first really bad bee sting that I saw was my cousin Loretta. She was little. All of us kind of little. Playing in that backyard. And for some reason, not sure why, my grandmother had a grapevine in the middle of Emerson Village. I don't know. But she had a grapevine in the backyard. Apparently, right? Yeah. And that creates a situation where wasp and bees are always around.
Right.
And she got
honeysuckles do that too.
They do. But she got enveloped with that shit. And for years after that, she had to take a shot every year because if she got stung and didn't take that. Then the second worst one, I was playing hooky from school. It was me, my homeboy Joseph.
So this is your fault.
Yes. And and his brother Derek. And we're down in Lincoln Park Woods. And
this is really your fault.
How filthy Lincoln Park
really your fault.
Yeah, it was, yo. So we're leaving up out of the woods, but we instead of taking a well-known path that we knew, we decided not to take
the road less traveled.
Yeah, we didn't take any path. We just walked, and it's trash, just everywhere, just trash all over the place. And I don't know what he stepped on, but whatever it was hiding a nest.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit just.
Say his name, and I promise that you'll see Candyman.
Hey yo, B, where you said was that?
Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Eddie. All right, so Marissa says my favorite bee fun fact is that they squeak or yell "ouch" to anthropomorphize it. when they fly, bump into each other. That's funny. That's cute. Sadly, I'm a little darker. My favorite bee fun fact is that certain bees, if you run from them and try to jump in water, they will hover around the water until you come out.
Yes, they will. Yo, this was funny.
Yo, stop, boy.
Yo, how did I miss it? City said, you guys wouldn't survive in Florida without bugs. I convinced the person who wrote Starship Troopers was from Florida.
Wow.
Yo, listen. I typically, when I'm outside, I don't bother living things. I don't go out of my way to kill them. None of that shit. Because look, we all got to share this shit together, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you mind your business, I'm gonna mind my business. Yeah. It's just that when they're in my house, I go into a different mode, Joe.
Listen, B, there was literally what is it called? The water bugs, right? Not water bugs, but the palmetto bugs.
Mm-hmm.
At my cousin's crib. On the inside of the doorway, right? They all bugging. I straight boom hit that bitch. It's like, you really just killed it like that? I'm like, yes, because he needs to get out the paint.
I mean,
sure,
I get it.
Yeah,
sure.
Y'all scared because it's in here. Oh well, I'll fix the situation.
They gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Like, because I always look at it like this: if you became small enough to be in their abode, what you think gonna happen?
Well, hold on. See, the only outside bug, the only bug that I don't fuck with when I see inside is ladybugs.
Yeah,
ladybugs.
I don't kill them. I just
I flick them. I
put them out, take them out because they're annoying.
No, I flick them. Even if they're in the crib, I flick them. Like, yo, get off me.
No, I don't kill them though. Like I said, get them.
No, that's what I ain't killing them. I don't know if me flicking them kills them, but
I'm about to say you may or may not have killed them.
Well, yeah. I don't think I got a body count when it comes to them.
They're fairly durable though. Like most of these.
Yeah, because they'll come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I don't fuck with them. Like, all right, cool. What up, yeah?
Now mosquitoes, I'm gonna kill you outside.
No, it's different. Outside. Yeah, it's
mosquitoes
different.
Inside, outside, I'm fucking
because they're vampires.
Straight up.
And it's like
you can't allow them to breathe.
No, that shit inconvenient. Like, why the fuck you biting me, my nigga? Like, I know for a fact I drink, so it's like I know my blood don't taste good.
Nigga,
no, Cindy.
She said she slammed the door on a big huntsman spider once, and and didn't realize it had an egg sac. Thousands of babies went everywhere.
Yo, she's a terrorist. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
That's crazy.
Yo, that's biowarfare, yo.
Yeah,
like right. Yeah, you
Oh
fuck with me if you want.
Goodness,
fuck with me if you want. Oh, you did? All right, find out.
Yo,
babies,
that is
go
horrible, yo. Right, babies will activate.
Right.
She like fuck them kids.
God.
Nah, yo.
Hey, you know the thing is like when spiders be having kids, like they be having a bunch of them. They'd be like hundreds and thousands.
Oh yeah.
Yo, one sack.
Because a lot of them ain't gonna make it. Birds be eating them and all that other shit. Like a lot of them ain't gonna make it. But it's funny that you said, Addie, that you drink a lot of alcohol. You know your blood don't taste good. First of all, for all you know, mosquitoes.
They might fuck with that shit.
They fuck that shit. It's funny you say that though, because my brother, my brother has never been bit by a mosquito in his life.
No,
he's never been bit. In the whole house.
I don't
this like he's straight. And I
James,
say,
how possible do you see that being?
Never
possible. I honestly, I may have had 20 mosquito bites in my life.
Some people,
some people it just they aren't attracted to
blood type or whatever.
That's
right?
possible.
But I'm telling you, my brother has never. What's up, DJ? My brother has never. And I used to tell him it's because his blood stink.
That's stupid. Stupid. See, with me, like I said, I may have had like 20 in my life. And what happens with me, they get huge. And then they go away quick. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Nigga, I lived in Africa and I still
that's crazy. That's crazy talk. Hold up. Because we really have to. This nigga lived in Africa.
I may have the cure. I may be the cure.
Hey, James, let's do a blood transfusion.
That shit crazy.
Because
I may be the cure. I don't know.
Yo, that is the craziest bar. I don't believe I've heard a crazier bar than what this nigga just said.
I mean, it was a thing. Like, it was funny because I would always be like, yo, what are y'all complaining about? Like, again, I was young at this time, but I'm like, why y'all like?
Everybody that you asked that to should have passed you out straight up.
Yo, you right though. I didn't know that at the time. But you are absolutely correct. I effectively gaslit the fuck out of all of them.
You a special nigga, and you
bro. Okay. I effectively gaslit the fuck out of all of them.
Gaslit the fuck out of everybody that was there, yo. Gaslit the continent, yo.
I'm like, yo, what are y'all wilding out about? Like, what are y'all? Why y'all bugging?
Oh,
yeah, they were supposed to fuck you up.
Yeah, they supposed to fuck you up.
Yeah, those lack of mosquito bites.
You'd have other lumps.
You ain't gonna be able to X them shits out, my nigga. You know what I mean? Shit.
Yo, what's crazy is when we went to Belize for that week, it was during the windy season, of course, right? I had no problem with no mosquitoes down there. Like none. That's because the wind was blowing so fucking hard all the time. But I watched a video maybe a few months after we came back, after it was windy season was over, and yo, this lady was sitting on her condo balcony. Them bitches was all up and down her wall, all on her table. She said when she gets up in the morning, she literally has to go out there with like buckets of water. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, funny enough, that
water out there though
to get them out the way, paint
to wash them off the
walls it moves them.
That thick.
Wait, because they already dead.
No, nigga.
No, there's so many of them on the.
There's that many of them.
They're literally sitting on the table.
All right, so if I no, nigga, it's not the water sitting. It's a physical way to move them.
Splash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Splash.
Yo, so the 2 years
I wasn't understanding that.
The 2 years that I was there, I think I may have gotten bitten twice. One of them was a scenario where we were at some like place staying, and you had those nets, nigga. You couldn't see the net. You could not see the net. That's how many fucking mosquitoes were in that area. You couldn't see the net. Wow. That was one of the times I got bit. Yeah, I got bit that one time.
Yo, you should have been bitten multiple times. See, that's still a problem. That's still a problem. I still would have been mad. Like, yo, you only got bit one time.
Yo, I'm over here like, yo, just stay inside the net.
Station.
Just stay inside the net. You'll be good.
Nigga, I'm from Florida. You know how many times I walked outside during summertime and shit? No tube socks on, none of that shit. Getting bit up by them shits.
Okay, Sandy.
Going to the crib, putting alcohol on my legs so I won't get bit on them shits. Like,
yo, don't that dry the fuck out of your skin?
Shit, mosquitoes don't bite me then. Fuck that.
Alcohol, putting alcohol in your skin.
Alcohol itself, yeah. Alcohol is crazy. Drying as fuck.
Yeah, but the mosquitoes ain't gonna be on me though.
Marissa says, in the southeast U.S., a warm winter day brings a swarm of invasive Japanese beetles, which look like ladybugs, but they bite and secrete a stinky, straining ooze that looks like blood offensively. I think I know what she's talking about.
No, I don't know.
I'll just stay away from the southeast.
Facts.
On a warm winter day.
Yo, you're in the southeast.
I haven't seen no Japanese.
Only people. Technically, nigga. Effectively,
I think they're here though. I think they're here.
Oh damn it!
Well, I think Japanese. Yeah, I think they're here. I could have sworn I read something about that shit. About
it's technically not winter anymore. I'm just hoping that these descriptions are stringent. It's technically not winter anymore.
It's technical. No,
I might be good.
Oh, yo, yeah, they're here. They're here.
Fuck you. Why would you do this?
Yeah, and
it's because of the mosquitoes, isn't it? You're jealous about
possibly, but I suspect I killed some of them. They were I probably have killed those things before. Said they stink.
I've never noticed them. I haven't seen a ladybug in a while, so.
Wow. Special Space says they get those in Ontario in the summer too.
They're taking crazy.
Out here we got love bugs. They're not a nuisance. It's just because they don't.
How could they be? They're love bugs.
They don't fuck with you.
They're probably the most pleasant bug in the history of insects.
But they be everywhere though, fam.
What would be the best pet?
And they always
insect.
The what now?
The best pet insect.
What is it called? The shit with the little claws and shit.
That spider on Lord of the Rings.
The green shit. The green shit. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, you know what? He's probably
you're right. You're right.
Probably right.
I had a praying mantis before.
I'd fuck with those. Dead ass.
I didn't know what to do. It still didn't last long.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't. Yeah. How old was you?
I was young. Yes, but it's between the two, Marissa. Either praying mantis or stick bugs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
James said, "Come to Florida and say that." Too.
That's funny.
Oh man, I had an atheist mantis. He never prayed. You
stupid shit.
I hate this man.
I don't like you. I don't like most things about you.
Why would?
Every individual gut of yours, I hate.
You know what? I hadn't even thought about what McKenna just said here. Man, if we didn't need mosquitoes for chocolate, we would have gotten rid of them worldwide. You know what?
I'm not that big a fan of chocolate, but then again, it doesn't matter because I don't have the issue with mosquitoes that most people have. So
that's true.
It. That's why you know what? Be packed out.
This never crossed my mind though. This never crossed my mind, and I love chocolate. Like, damn, I'm on the horns of a dilemma because on
one side. Because there's nothing you can do about either. There's nothing you can do about either side of the equation.
Oh, it's something I can.
Nah, fuck that, James. I'm on your top. Like,
it's not my fault. It's not something I actively did.
No, I don't give a fuck. You deserve to be packed out for other shit that you did even after that shit.
Well,
even
sure, but that's different.
Mosquitoes.
Right?
Yeah, that's
different. But just for that, just
you're adding it together.
Yeah,
so he's just gonna be a douche for no reason.
Yes.
Like Shorty, like they ain't see you yet, like.
Yeah.
Yo,
I get that. All right, okay, all right. No, I deserve that. I deserve
just
that
because of that.
No, I deserve that.
Yeah.
Special Space said a mob of mosquitoes as a pet. No,
You know what? I could probably do it.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, you'll be good. You be sitting clean, sitting pretty.
No, not completely. I'm not immune. It happens. It just don't happen often.
Yo, give me that. I take that.
This is why I don't like you. And like, like if I'm around you, they're gonna be on me and not fucking with you.
Facts. Yo, that explains so much.
Yo, but here's the thing.
We went out with the cameras. That explains so much.
You never seen that nigga? Hey, yo, Tom, you never seen this nigga do this?
Never. Meanwhile,
you never seen that nigga do the Macarena at all, right?
Exactly. Listen, nigga, hear me clearly. We've gone through wooded areas.
Yeah.
With near bodies of water. You know, we always go near bodies of water. Yo, I'm over there. Motherfucker, stop the bullshit with the I'm doing. Now I'm starting to think that the reason I got accosted so bad is because they were so put off by him.
They were repelled. Like, yeah. No, I got it.
Like this probably blood nasty.
I'm not even gonna hold you. You're probably right. It's probably my fault.
Like when the
I regret nothing.
When the 20 mosquitoes bit you, it was like ew.
It was like ew.
And then they told the whole tribe that nah.
Yo, I ain't mad.
I bet not, nigga. I bet you.
What's the difference between fear and respect, my guy?
Yo, so Marissa asks, weren't they going to sterilize some of the mosquito population as part of vector control? I don't know. Was that on the table?
I don't know.
It don't matter because it don't affect. James.
That's what I was about to say. Clearly, I don't have much of a reason.
You don't have a dog in this fight. You don't have. James does have a dog in this fight, but it's a Chihuahua. It's a little.
Yeah. Like because I do like chocolate.
James
it's just I'm not.
Who's Vector?
I do like chocolate, but I'm not like a huge.
He's not me. He's not ravenous.
So
yeah, no.
See, I can't fuck with you, B. No,
I'm off. Yo, mistakes happen, my guy.
Nah, that ain't no mistake.
Mistakes were made.
They purposely don't fuck with you.
I guess. Listen,
so are you saying you an ally? You a mosquito?
Nah, this nigga ain't no ally.
Yo, I ain't never talked
ally though. That's what
I ain't never talked to him.
I'm saying,
he's like, yo, no.
I don't know.
He's one of those people like, yo. I mean, I don't fuck with mosquitoes, but
here's the thing. I don't know if they fuck. Here's the thing. Right. I don't know if they fuck with me or they don't fuck with me.
You saying that James is guilty of appeasement? Is that what you?
I don't have proof. Yep. I don't have proof. I don't know if they fuck with me, so they don't fuck with me, or if they don't fuck with me.
Hey, James,
so
how old you is? How old you is?
Nigga.
How old you is?
We are the same age, adequate.
All right, so 20 in your whole entire life. 20? Only 20?
Probably that I can remember.
Hey, yo,
I might be off by like. Yo, plus or minus 10.
This
like standard deviation of 10.
Like he's giving himself credence.
Yo, I'm saying 20 with a standard deviation of 10 or so.
Okay.
Yo, it's appalling.
So it could be less.
It could possibly be.
I don't like you. No,
it's appalling.
Yo, it's appalling. It is what it is. I can't.
But you got to understand something, though. You got to understand something, though, Addy. I lived with my brother for how many years? Him not getting bit.
He's never been bit.
So you should be even more angry than I am. And
here's the thing. No, Eddie, you should be mad at Tim because the only reason I brought this up is because he mentioned his brother never being stuck.
So now
it's the only reason you even know.
Being mad at you.
It's the only reason you even know it's a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You would have never noticed.
I mean,
hey yo, my shit, like when I get bit by mosquitoes on my legs and shit. That shit look like I had chickenpox. I've never had chickenpox before.
Yeah, it does look like
your calf is like is like braille.
Fam, just saying.
Oh, that's a good question, Jamie. I do like garlic. That might be what it is.
Vampires don't fuck with garlic.
That might be what it is.
I eat garlic too. So what?
No, not as much as me.
No, but Marissa also said she read somewhere that nicotine attracts mosquitoes at a high rate.
I never touched the stuff.
Me either.
Sis, don't do that. No,
hold on. Whoa. Look.
No, hey. There we go.
Hey,
this is your fault.
Watch what I'm about to do.
So this is your fault then. So now that
all them cancer sticks.
If this is true,
logical conclusion.
What is the excuse now to stop smoking?
Oh, ain't gonna be no mosquitoes while they get like that, bro. Nah.
Really? Really? Because you mad at James now for not having to deal with that affliction as often.
Yes.
But you're making it. You put this on yourself.
But I know how to handle it.
Eddie.
I go outside. When I go outside, it's summertime.
Eddie.
Because they hit my legs up. So wear tube socks.
Eddie.
Alcohol on your skin.
Eddie.
You good.
Eddie. You know you fucked up, right?
Hey James, I gotta see you, man.
Listen.
So you know the nicotine becomes a force multiplier, right?
Well, because you're already we don't know that. We just heard it. We don't know if that's true. We have no sources. And watch what this does.
We have a source. Our source is sis.
And I trust them. But
exactly.
To be fair,
that's all the source I need. It's headcanon now.
All right.
I'm just saying. Yo, here's the thing. There are 3 things. No, all right. So I want to be all inclusive. There are 2 things so far. There's probably more that I just haven't put together. There are 2 things that cannot happen while we're supposed to be doing this show.
What's that?
No one can bring up nature, and no one can bring up hip hop.
Yeah.
But we are a part of nature. So
no.
The point that I'm making is whenever one of those 2 things happens, we go on an hour-long tangent.
We go on a tangent. But anyway, that's my week.
Right. Yo,
damn.
This is what I'm saying.
Wild.
Anytime somebody brings up nature or hip hop, the 3 of us. Well, Eddie not so much with the movies. Yeah,
if this man you
right, nigga. That whole fucking episode was a fucking movie. We talked about movies because fucking Agba said something about I Am Legend 2.
That was a good episode, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
The entire rest of the episode was about that.
Hey, yo, but we do that, though. We do that, though.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Wow, McKenna said, actually, they're attracted to lactic acid, which you do produce more of smoke.
There you go. Eddie, how was your week?
Ooh, shit. A mixed bag of things, but
yo, I saw you lost that bowling the other week.
You lying.
No, he ain't played me yet. He tuned back, so now I was trying to chill last week.
Nah, but you
wasn't here.
Oh, so he's your catalyst.
That's why I was trying to chill because
he's your catalyst to help clown.
No. It's that it was only 2 of us, and there was no straight man involved.
But you know about the bowling shit.
I'm just saying.
You know that then though.
But there was no straight man then.
I don't give a fuck.
There was no straight man.
I don't give a fuck about none of that though.
Yo, this is how
because you know he's lying. You know
I'm not lying.
No, I didn't say you.
Oh, okay.
Soon was lying.
Yes, that's not the point. It was a great set. He threw me the alley-oop.
You didn't lose.
You ain't.
I could have sworn you lost, yo.
You hit that shit in the back of the rim and that shit just bounced
off.
I
could have sworn
bullshit.
You lost. Or you cheated or something.
Yeah, everybody think I'm cheating. That's what's up. So
no, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, my week.
I got her get back.
Yeah, she might need that. But anyway, my week was cool. I mean, it's always the regular shit. It's just like, my job would just be annoying me because now they make it new rules. So now you know how I was working from Monday to Thursday. So on April 10th, which is cool, they're giving us 2 weeks to, adapt or whatever, acclimate, whatever. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do Monday through Friday, so we're gonna get 40 hours a week, 8-hour days, you know what I'm saying? And hour lunch or whatever. Which is, I mean, I'm not really tripping as long as I get my weekends off, but I was so acclimated to the 3 days off. I love that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's also just I didn't like how they presented the shit because it was we're a team. And I'm like, so
are you not a team?
No, we're not a team. Fuck out of here. The second shift don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? At all. So now
are we back on that again? Damn.
Because it always comes around full circle, fam. Like, yo, listen. So second shit don't do shit. So they're like, oh, we're going to start integrating this shit again. So they're going to come in like a few hours earlier, and then weekend shift, they're going to be working with us Thursdays and Fridays, right? So I'm just like, yo, that shit going to mess up everything, fam. Because niggas don't be doing shit. And plus there's interpersonal shit that's going on in the job that's going to get messy, which low-key I'm a part of. But I don't care about that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But it's just like, yo, because at the end of the day, if they fuck up, we're going to get blamed.
Yeah.
And Ms. Donna's like,
don't let them fuck up.
Huh?
Don't let them fuck up.
Oh, don't. Oh, when they're already working 8 hours.
I'm talking about when they're with y'all. You can't give a fuck about what they do when they're not with y'all.
Hey, fam. When they with us, they don't do shit. And plus, I'm not a manager.
I get you.
I'm not a supervisor. I'm not none of that shit. I can't tell niggas to do anything. I do my job because I'm listen. I don't know what people understand about working, but when you're at a job, you're getting paid to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Just like I always say, you can't make anybody do anything.
You are not being paid.
Well, sure.
I'm literally being paid to be there, though.
No, don't do this, Eddie.
No, because
you know this. Leave him. Let him be where he want to be. What I'm saying is, you can't make anybody do anything.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Shut up. You can influence their thought process.
Wait. What part of me that you understand thinks I have the energy to influence anybody?
Nigga, you literally just said, we're talking about self-preservation. You literally just said they're going to fuck shit up for you.
Oh. No. I say for me. I said like they just going to be fucked up.
No,
I'm gonna still do my job.
What does that mean? But what does that mean? Does that mean extra work for you?
It's already been that way. It's already been that way.
But that's not. See, you're missing what I'm saying.
You
said that's going to fuck shit up for us.
But it already has been. Us. What I'm saying is, it already has been.
But you can stop it.
Why? I don't get paid to do that.
What do you mean? Why? What do you?
Stop it.
What? I'm so confused.
These people know what their job is. They know what their job title is, right?
None of that has. Fuck all that. That has nothing to do with what we're saying.
So I have to retrain them.
All right. Let me say what I mean in a different way. There are people at my job who I have to deal with, and if they don't do things that I tell them to do, that could potentially complicate my job.
Y'all work the same shift though, right?
And we don't got shifts, nigga.
Oh, okay.
but what I'm saying is,
y'all work the same shift though, right?
We don't work at the same place, nigga. What I'm saying is that there's some things that if I tell them to do and they don't do could make my job harder. Mm-hmm. It does not behoove me to just let them be.
Okay, let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they do when they're on their shift when I leave. All I see, you know what I'm saying? All I see is the aftermath.
But again, I'm not talking about when they're not working with you.
Can't you extrapolate from the aftermath? I'll give you an example. When I worked at Baltimore Spice, one of the things used to piss us off the most is when we came in on the second shift, the people that were still up there on the mixers that had just let out the last batch that they mixed did not sweep out the mixer. So what winds up happening is when we come in, we got to do all of that, clean it before we can even get started with production. So, and what we did was like, yo, I know y'all niggas got time to do it because when we come in here, y'all in the break room sitting down, and I know that's not break time. Yo, you making our numbers look crazy, which in turn makes it like we not doing the type of work that we should be doing in here, right? Because that stall in the beginning of the shift fucks up the whole thing, and then there's always going to be something that doesn't get done that night, and that's going to fall on y'all in the morning. Right. So once we made that clear, they started sweeping that shit out.
But that's what I'm saying. Like now we on some shit like we're not making up for second shift shit. Like y'all fucked up. Like if they don't have the orders right or whatever, QA right or whatever, we just send them out. Like whatever. Like y'all put your names on it. Sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you going to get the backlash.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Well, no, eventually the company will get the backlash.
Yeah. It's gonna fall back on everybody.
It falls on the company.
But
it's gonna fall back on everybody.
Why do we have a second shift? A second shift ain't doing their fucking job.
Like,
no, agreed. Doing the same shit that we do, and we do it well. The only problem with us is we get backlash because second shift doesn't do shit, so it's false on us.
So it does affect y'all.
Yeah, it does. And now we on some shit like, no, we're not picking up after them. Like
that's
nah.
that's what.
No, but he's saying like I should teach them.
No, I never said that. I never said anything. I never said that. You assumed that.
What are you saying?
I said, dude. I said whatever it is. I don't know the situation well enough to tell you exactly what to do. But I'm telling you, you should do something. Something needs to be done. I don't know, nigga. Again, I don't have the answer.
My thing is, hold on. My whole contention is this, right? Mm-hmm. Why is it that I need to do something?
Because it's affecting you. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No. It only affects me because it affects everybody else, so we gotta do shit.
It doesn't matter why it affects you. It's affecting you.
Only because I gotta hear people complaining and bitching that second shift on new shit, and it affects me too.
Right.
But my thing is,
okay,
I'm not talking to niggas in second shift, knowing that them niggas been there way before me, knowing what their job is.
Yo, you know, it's a way you can say it to them the same way we said to them other guys. We ain't go at them combative. We ain't go at them all aggro and none of that. We was like, yo, this would help us out. And in turn, y'all won't have an extra ticket to do in the morning when y'all come in.
That sounds like a lot of work. And plus, I don't like talking to people. They supposed to know what the fuck they're supposed to do.
And no, like y'all talking about.
If y'all want to keep fucking up, keep fucking up. And so y'all get fired. But but again, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be good.
Maybe.
Shit. All right, maybe me if you want to. Shit.
I'm just nigga. So
no, I'm not. Listen, I'm not a trainer. I'm a.
Nobody is asking you to train them.
I wasn't either. Just saying, it's
nobody.
I don't talk to them.
At no point has anybody suggested that you train these people.
No, he's simply saying have a conversation with whoever is on that shift before that.
Right.
It don't have to be combative. It don't have to be. Look, you bitch ass nigga. You better. No, it don't have to be none of that.
Whoa, like me being me.
No.
All right. Okay. Stop.
But also, I don't want to talk to these niggas. They know what their job is. They know they doesn't change it. Right?
Okay. Them knowing their listen. All of us.
Yo, we have managers and shit that need to talk to them.
But peep the game. All of us have worked at places where we took shortcuts,
bruh. We
took shortcuts, and we said to ourselves, "This ain't hurting nobody."
Right.
But if somebody comes
find out that hurt somebody,
then I'm gonna correct that shit and not do it no more. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is,
give them the chance.
Did you just hear what you just said?
Damn, I've been working there for like 9 months. Like, give them a
chance.
And you've never done anything.
Give them, they ain't do shit at all.
You've done nothing.
Me do something? Nigga, I started off as a temp. I can't talk to them niggas.
I started off.
Why are we missing?
And wound up running an entire crew.
Like, right, I don't understand. I started off as a fucking summer intern.
Right.
None of that matters. It doesn't matter where you start.
Yo, James,
matters where you finish.
Remember when I asked you, I was like, yo, I'm getting this manager position and shit. And I was like, yo, how should I go into that shit? You was like, oh, I don't even know, bro.
Because I'm not
saying fucking shit.
No. Listen. No, you didn't. Yo, listen to what I'm saying. I understand.
That's hilarious.
I understand. Look at you. You gotta back up, back away from it. You too close. Think about it on a macro sense. If
Fab is
what the fuck, fam? Anyway, think of it from a macro sense. I'll go back to the example I used. If I tell somebody to do something and them not doing it affects me, there are several things that I can do. But one of them, the one it's not going to be, is sitting there and letting it happen. That's the point that I'm making. I'm not telling you. I don't have the answer for what your specific thing should be.
Right. But I understand what I'm saying, right? So I only see second shift like for 2 hours.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a direct thing to them. I'm saying think outside the box, my nigga, because I don't have the answer for you.
I even talked to a manager about it. I was like,
leave a note.
What can we
talk to another manager?
Leave a note.
No, I talked to the manager. I was like, yo,
talk to another one.
Do so second shift and us could be on the same page. Is there anything y'all are willing to do?
See, I think that was your problem right there. Because you didn't specifically say what the problem was. You just said
they know what the problem
we need to be on the same page.
No. I told them what the problem was. I told them, I'm like, yo, it makes no sense that when they come in, our floor is clean. When we come in, our floor is full, and we got to make up for their shit. And everybody knows this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I asked the manager, like, yo, so what are we going to do to make second shift on the same page with us? Like, there should be no reason why we come in and we're still doing their work that they didn't fucking do.
Yeah.
And we still steady doing this. So my thing is, like, these niggas have been there way before me. They know what their job title is. They know what it is, you know?
Yeah, but that doesn't.
But again, my guy. Them knowing their title does not mean that they're not immune to taking shortcuts. Like I said,
all of us their title don't mean shit. Yeah, I don't mean any of the things.
What I'm saying is, who am I to tell them anything? Y'all been here. Y'all know what
you're somebody that's being.
What the fuck, bro?
You're someone that's being affected by them not
right.
doing what they're supposed to do.
That is the point blank period.
That's who you are.
One thing, listen, it's some of my coworkers listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with y'all. Depending on who y'all are.
Talk to them.
Fuck with y'all.
Talk your shit.
Fuck with y'all.
Talk your shit.
One thing that you do not do, do not make my job harder.
Talk to him.
I will reciprocate.
Oh, don't get it twisted.
Facts.
When it comes to like, when it comes to shit that they're not doing that, if they're not doing it, I'm not making up for them. I'm like,
but do they know?
I don't give a fuck if they know.
No, nigga, it's not effective if they don't know. That's the point that I'm making. You letting shit happen is not effective.
But it was
making shit happen.
But it doesn't affect me either. If I'm just
I used to tell my daughter all the time, stop letting things happen to you.
Right.
There are certain things that you have absolute control over, but the things that you have some control over, act on that and be proactive. Stop letting things just happen.
Right. See, my thing is, what I'm gonna tell these niggas, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, y'all niggas need to tighten up. Like, yo, y'all making our job harder.
They're gonna be effective.
They're gonna be like, nigga, fuck you, and then it's going to be the same shit.
Nigga,
you don't know that they're gonna say that.
You can't extrapolate.
Yeah, you don't know.
But not in this situation.
But also, what you have to understand, there's another 6 hours that I don't see how they work or what they're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they can be like, "Oh, we are doing this shit, but you just not here to see it." So
let me.
How the fuck do I know?
Let me recontextualize. Let me recontextualize this. Do what you want. My point is, I
like how you started that.
I can't be in a situation where someone is making shit harder for me in any way, shape, or form, right? And not do anything about it. If I get to a dead end, I get to a dead end.
The thing is,
but I'm doing things.
It's not making anything harder for me personally, but it's making it harder for everybody else on my shift,
which includes you. There is no us without me.
No, team. It don't.
No, fuck team.
It literally don't affect me. It just hearing my coworkers be pissed off pisses me off. Because I'm still going to do what
that means. Guess what that means? Guess what it means? That's what it means. That's what it means. It affects you. That is how that shit works. No matter if it affects you directly or if it affects you indirectly, it still affects you. Again,
I hear other people bitching. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like
it doesn't matter why.
But it's a classic example.
But
Addy,
does
imagine Addy hitting us up saying some dudes jumped him. Now we wasn't there. I didn't get none of the punches. I didn't get none of the kicks. But you think that wouldn't affect me?
Geography.
Would absolutely affect me. Yeah, geography.
Right.
Geography. That would affect me.
No, I was playing, nigga. Come on.
No, of course you. That's why I gave you the answer like geography.
It was rhetorical. It ain't had to be. Shit.
But the point that he's making is the point that
I get that.
You are affected, and me personally, you aren't going to. How many times have I, from the beginning of this, from the beginning of the Hydra thing, how many times have I fussed at niggas because things may or may not have been affected? More than one of us You get what I'm saying?
You always fussing though, so like
because niggas need to know. That ties in with the idea of you saying, "Oh, niggas need to stop playing with me." They won't.
I'm about to pull some shit that my cousins do to me all the time when I talk about how grandma used to fuck us up. I just don't have the experience with SPJ fussing at me about some shit. I don't understand what that. That's the gaslighting my cousin used to do to me.
Right.
Right,
because it was usually you and Keith. Just keep it real. Let's keep it real. You and Keith usually were the ones that got it more often. Right. So Tim can be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't affect me. Whereas whereas technically it does affect him because he's a part of it.
Yep.
So that's again, please don't misunderstand this. If you just don't feel like doing shit about it, don't do shit about it. Fine. But what I'm saying is nobody on this earth is going to make shit harder for me and not hear about it in some way. Something's going to happen.
Fuck this earth. The next 3 solar systems.
Bruh.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
The thing is, niggas don't want to hear shit from me. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
I don't. Like, listen,
hold on. Do you really believe that though? Do you really believe that they don't want to hear from you?
Listen, I don't talk how I talk with y'all to other people that's doing foul shit. Like I get it. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but again,
But I said earlier, you don't necessarily need to do that.
No, I don't know how not to.
Now, what I'm saying,
okay, literally do because you do it with us.
Because I love y'all. That's the difference.
But, I don't love them. No. Fuck them. Put the love somewhere else. You love your job, nigga.
I only got so much love to give, and that shit is doing.
I get that. But I'm saying, no, you love your job. You love being able to provide for yourself, and the shit is all right. Then, so substitute that love in there. Yo, you gotta do whatever you gotta do. Like you gotta do whatever you gotta do, my guy. Substitute that love in there.
But hold on, my whole thing. Then the people that's been there, like on my shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all been having these complaints, right? Since before I've been there. Why the fuck y'all ain't saying nothing to them niggas?
Agree.
Why is that on me?
I would be saying the same thing I'm saying to you to them.
I'm just like, yo, well, this is what it is, as long as it doesn't fuck up my shit. Because listen, I just got a raise $2.50. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing my thing, so I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. And I'm sure
But hold up.
Here's if I want more responsibility and all that shit. And all I'm saying is, why the fuck do I have to talk to them niggas?
But like you
with
just
a situation
said,
that y'all been dealing with that y'all ain't handled yet.
But like you just said, you said that these other people were there before you, and they ain't say nothing. You look at them, why you ain't say nothing. You do realize that once I get hired at your job, on your shift, I'm going to look at you and say, why you ain't say nothing?
Why you ain't saying no, you're not listening. You're not listening.
Yeah, you missed it. The same way you look at these guys like, yo, you was here before me. Why you ain't do something? When I walked through the door and I noticed the same thing you did, I'm gonna look at all y'all and go, yo, why y'all ain't say nothing? Y'all been here before me. Why y'all ain't say nothing?
No, nigga, you're missing it again. All right, wait. Let me be more literal. You. What's one of them niggas' names? No, never mind. Don't do that. That's it. No. I'm talking about the people you work with. No, not them. The people you work with. But don't do that.
Okay.
Let's say the nigga named Bub.
Yeah.
So
Bob,
Jamie, are like Bub. Y'all been here and this shit been happening. Why the fuck y'all ain't say nothing? I, James, walk in after you, Jamie, have been working there and say, Jamie, you been here. What the fuck? Why y'all ain't say nothing?
That is literally
because
what I just
them niggas
said.
ain't saying nothing either. Like
that's not a good reason. I didn't do nothing because nobody else did nothing. The fuck?
You realize that shit comes.
So you're telling me that I really should retire?
I mean, maybe you should. If you
that's the logic that you're working with, nigga. They not rapping, so I shouldn't rap. What the fuck? Nigga, you say that's exactly what you just said.
That ain't ever gonna be the case.
All I'm saying is, why should I put in effort that y'all not willing to do? Y'all already know it's an issue.
I just told you why.
I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to talk to them niggas. I don't talk to them niggas. I just do my job. I'm with them for 2 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't even know how they work. I
get it.
What I see from the aftermath, they don't do shit because we have to pick up after them.
Yeah.
Like,
I would absolutely have something to say to somebody. And if that doesn't do anything, then I'm going to have.
I said something to the managers.
That's my point. I would have something to say to
somebody.
somebody.
I'm not supposed to talk to them niggas directly.
I'm going to have something to say to somebody. And then if that don't work, I'm going to have something to say to somebody else. And if that don't work, I'm going to have something to say to somebody else until I get to the dead end.
I ain't doing all that tongue wrestling with niggas. No, I ain't doing
it's not. I'm not talking about fussing with anybody.
So Katniss asks, how does this affect second shift production? How many people are affected besides yourself? If first shift were to do their cleanup, how much more would second shift be producing? See, because that was the issue when I worked at Baltimore Spice.
Yeah.
Our production numbers weren't where they were supposed to be because these fools wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, which is cleaning out the mixer, hosing it down, and then drying it off.
Well,
before we came in, so we can start production as soon as we come in.
Right. So with second shift, they don't even have a lot of drivers like that. So it's just like, if anything, if y'all don't have drivers like that, at least clear the floor and have it on like the FedEx trucks and on our Penske trucks. So when we get there in the morning, they could just be on the go to the DC because the DC is literally 5 minutes up the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't even do that.
Yo, I agree with you. You should tell them that.
What the fuck? No, I ain't telling them niggas nothing. Like shit. If y'all looking bad, I ain't telling them shit. I'm just making sure I'm looking good. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Because they ain't gonna look out for me. Why the fuck I'm gonna look out for them? They know
this is not about you looking.
It's not about them. Yeah, I don't understand why you keep.
What up, Palm?
Yeah, this is not about them. Fuck them. I don't care. Yo, if somebody don't do something I tell them to do, and that makes them look bad, that's a happy side effect if I get the problem fixed. I don't give a fuck how it makes them look. I give a fuck how it makes me look.
Yeah.
So next time, again, you've done this part already. It happened to work for me at the first stage.
Right.
So next time I'm going to their fucking boss.
Well, my part is
I'm not going to you anymore because I've already tried to give you that leeway.
You have exhausted
but my thing is,
and it didn't work. So all right, clearly this isn't a good enough motivator for you. Let me holler at somebody that can motivate you.
I'm not in the position to tell anybody how to do their fucking job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so but again, I'm saying it's not literal. You don't apply my situation literal. Like I can tell them what to do. I'm still not above. I'm not their boss.
Right.
I can tell them what to do because of what my fucking situation is. Like,
right.
Because I'm IT, they have to listen to, I'm not their boss though. They can decide to not do it.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's when I go above them. Hey, yo, this needs to happen. I told them they ain't do it. Oh, all right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it done.
Right.
That's how that shit goes. Now, again, like I said, I know you already talked to the managers. I get that. But what I'm saying is, in the event that I talk to the rental agent and the rental agent don't do what I need them to do, the next time I need it done, I'm going to talk to their manager. Mm-hmm. In the event that their manager don't get that rental agent to do what they do, the next time I'm going to talk to the foreman. Mm-hmm. In the event that the foreman don't get the manager to get the rental agent to do what I need them to do, the next time I'm talking to a vice president. Like that's what I'm saying. If it gets to a point where they're like, this is just how it is, then fuck it. Right. Yeah. I've tried.
I just gotta live with it. Yeah, I just gotta
deal with it.
I just gotta live with it.
But that's where I'm at. I'm like,
but
you talk to one person.
The
how
manager.
The fuck is that where you are? Did you not hear what I? So there's nobody above that manager. Nobody in the entire company is above that manager.
Not at that time because he was the on-site manager. Like he runs the whole shit there.
Okay.
So I asked him, what can we do to get first shift,
right,
second shift
on
the same page? That's all I asked. Because there's obviously something that we're doing that they're not doing, and it's fucking us up. What can we do?
Right.
Because it makes no sense that we're doing all the work.
It doesn't.
When they don't do
that shit don't make no sense.
We get the back blow. So
blow back.
I can't.
Phrasing.
Yeah,
because it's blowback. Not okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Whatever, nigga. Shut up. You're right. You got it. But I'm just saying, like, if I'm asking the manager and the manager ain't talking to them about it, Why the fuck I'm gonna talk to them for?
No, but
why?
Don't talk to them.
I get that you don't talk to them.
So
you skipped my first step. My first step was talking to them.
But the thing is, you work like the people that you're working with. Y'all on the same shift. You know what I'm saying?
Again, it's not. It don't work like that. I don't see these people. I might see this person once or twice a week.
Right.
Because I don't. Again, I work all over the city.
But you work with them directly. I don't work with them directly.
You literally just said you see them
on
for
the
2
shift
hours.
with them for 2 hours.
Right.
But they don't. But
so you see them. So you see them more often than I see the person I'm talking to.
Fine, whatever. What I'm saying is,
I'm at that location for 15 minutes.
My thing is this: I see what they don't do, and it's prevalent when I come in the morning. That
my thing
those
is,
things that they're not
don't
doing.
See.
They're definitely not doing those things. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So
but my thing is, I don't see what they're not doing. I just end up seeing the result.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that you're not doing these things. I know that.
Because that's how the logical conclusion works.
What Palm said, this is it. Usually management be already aware of the bullshit. They just choose to do nothing about it until their bosses start raining down on them.
And that's two things. That's why
squeaky wheel and shit rolls downhill.
And that's why they're changing our shifts to 5 days a week instead of 4. You know what I'm saying? Because like, this isn't working. I'm like, oh shit, because second shift ain't doing nothing.
Let me ask you this though: did you enjoy that the 4-day work?
You damn right I did.
So they taking that away.
So yet another way this affects you.
So they taking that away.
Well, yeah, they are. Now it's 5 days. It's Monday through Friday, and I got Saturdays and Sundays off. Which is like, yo, it's kind of guts because now we instead of being there at 6, I got to be there at 7.
Right.
Which is cool. You know what I mean? That's fine. I get extra hours.
That part's fine. Yeah, right.
That's fine. I'm not really tripping about the schedule change. It's just like, yo, like my Fridays where I could do shit that I was supposed to do during like Monday, Thursday. I can't get that done on a Friday. Now it's like, damn. Now I gotta find time to do it through the week, and maybe I won't be able to go to work. What's fine, I'll handle that. But it's just like the only reason why that's happening is because people have been fucking up, and instead of management addressing the situation and talking to like second shift about, oh, y'all need to tighten up, they're like, oh, we're all the team. Mm-hmm. No, obviously not, because these things ain't working like we're a team, because we even delved them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, but
you see,
again, I'm. If you find what it, if you like it, I love it. Like I'm.
Now don't do that. That's not like bless your heart shit. Don't do that shit.
No, I'm being literal, because I have a tendency to do that with my friends. You're not gonna. Fuck you. You're gonna treat my friends the same way you treat me. And they're not treating you the same way I would allow myself to be treated. That's my issue with this. Yeah. So, but if you fine with it, then
I mean, it's a job. It's a job. I gotta eat it.
That's the point. That's my point, though. It's a job. You gotta be there.
Yeah.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. It's a job. You gotta be there. So you need to make it as enjoyable for yourself as you possibly can. That's how.
What I'm planning to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because all I'm saying, like, what they're not peeping is integrating the shifts again is going to make things way more messier. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be messy because everybody's not on the same page. Because you keep talking about, oh, we're a team. How the fuck we're a team if everybody's playing the game different?
Well, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody playing. That's my company. That is the motto for my company. Everybody plays the game differently.
If we're playing the game differently, how the fuck are we a team?
Yeah.
You know, so
that's real shit.
And that's my weekend. That's what I was pissed off about. Everything else, like, it is what it is. Like, everything else is gonna handle. It's just like that shit just pissed me off because I don't get it. Like, you can't say that we're a team, but everybody playing the game different. Like, nah. Like, if the people that are playing the game right teach the people that are playing the game wrong how to play it right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Use this as an example.
That's how that should be, yeah.
But they're not willing to do that. They thinking changing the shifts, you know what I'm saying, changing our days of working is going to make things better. No.
I would be mad as shit if I was enjoying my cushy 4-day shit,
bro,
and then some shiesty ass niggas who wasn't doing
what they nigga, no.
I'd be having a fit.
Yeah, I'm mad at it, but it's like, well, at least now I get an hour lunch, permitted, unpaid, fine, cool, whatever. Because before it'd be like, oh, you could choose an hour, or you know what I'm saying? You can, because I'm working 10 hours anyway. You feel me? But it's like, oh, if you want to take a 30-minute lunch, you can take a 30 minutes and you get paid for 10 hours. But now it's like it's the mandatory. You get an hour lunch. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, oh, so that's only because these other niggas ain't doing what we do, and we get the back blow. We get the blowback from that. Yeah, whatever. We get the blowback from that. And you know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
It's just
I literally just saw you.
Okay. No, he was showing.
Yeah, no, I saw him. I saw him.
Yeah,
towards.
I seen it too. It's just annoying. It's just like I got.
Are you high?
Me?
Maybe.
Yeah. What make you think I'm eating?
Yeah, you eating, bro. Your lips still chewing, but whatever.
The fuck? You anyway, masticating and shit.
It's just annoying. That's all it is. It's just annoying. I don't, because I'm a type of person, like, repetition is a thing for me. I like things to be like consistent. You know what I mean?
Yo,
then I have to change now.
Again, they legitimately.
So you really just not gonna share? You're just not gonna share.
They took a whole day from.
All right,
that's crazy.
Yeah. They take 5 days. They took 4 days from me anyway. I'm mad at that too. Like I gotta work. You know what I mean? Like I want to take.
I would be mad.
Another one. Another one.
I would be mad. I ain't gonna. I'll be looking at them.
I'm raising some type of hell.
I had a 3-day weekend, and you fools.
Now that I got my raise, I'm not working hard. I'm going to work well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
I'm not breaking my back for these niggas no more. Fuck that.
Right. Yo, Napalm says, I hate that unpaid lunch shit. I'm not trying to be here longer than I have to. You know what I mean? You're not doing me no favors with that bullshit. I agree.
Unfortunately, it's the law.
And where we at, right? Like, ain't like there's a lot of fast food places around here. There's like a gas station and the churches. You know what I'm saying? The churches is at the gas station. Like, ain't a lot of places that we could go to eat. You know what I'm saying? So most of us, we just bring our own lunch so we can do the 30 minutes.
I mean, you should probably be doing that anyway.
No, I do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, because if you want to do the 30 minutes, then you get paid for that whole hour for your lunch, right? So most of us do that. But that 30 minutes ain't shit. For real. Like, you don't really get to... Yeah, you don't really get to enjoy your food. You gotta, like, down that shit real fast.
Yeah, it's a half hour. Yo, you are ass.
Yeah. Yo, shut up.
You are ass.
Shut up.
You are ass.
God damn, dude. Like you gotta blow the spot up. Yo, Eddie, come back.
Oh, you ass though, yo.
Yo, why you had to blow the spot up, yo?
You said 30 minutes. 30 minutes ain't shit. Yo. It's only a half hour.
Yo, why you gotta blow the spot up, yo? Everything was fine until you...
It was too funny, yo.
Everything was fine until you said something.
It was too funny, yo.
I don't even know what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did some goofy shit.
That do sound like some bullshit, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It is some bullshit.
I'm tight.
That's some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
It is what it is.
I would be tight right now.
But what can you do though, B? Like
I already told you. We literally told you. Like we literally told you.
I ain't talking.
Okay, then no. We're not starting this again. But you asked the question, you get an answer. You said, "What can you do?" We told you already.
You talk to them niggas then. Shit.
No.
What's their number?
I ain't got that, man.
Oh,
shit.
Right now.
Yo, you just asked. What you just did is the equivalent of me boycotting Chick-fil-A. Physically, all of my gay friends eat Chick-fil-A. For me to be the one to be like, no, y'all can't eat at Chick-fil-A. Right. So for me to be the one to cause a stink at your job when you're not going to, I hate it just as much, just like the whole Chick-fil-A thing. I hate it just as much as you should.
Yeah, no, I mean I did that. I'm just saying like this shit. Like,
Give me the number.
I just don't feel like there's anything like I'm not in a position to change shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Give
even
me
if
the
I talk to
number.
niggas,
I just need a few more details from you. So I can really can sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Just punch all them niggas and tell them you don't do your job.
I mean, I'm good with that too. But
well, all right, see the money involved in doing something like that. I don't know if I'm.
Well, Tune don't work there, so he'll be straight.
I'm talking about getting there, nigga.
I'm about getting there.
You talking about working? No, nigga.
Don't worry.
I'm talking about transportation, my guy.
So that's what we worry about. Devin our homeboys out. All right,
yes. Again, geography.
Whatever, nigga. I'm like 3 states down from you.
If you move up here like you're supposed to, then when you got a problem at work, I can go ahead and just show up.
Damn.
Oh, convenience. Right?
Yes, nigga. That's exactly what it is.
Nigga, I got a problem now.
Yeah, but you don't live here.
No, I got a problem now over here. Fight them niggas for me.
All right, okay, hold on. Alternative.
And when you get back, you still gonna have a job.
No, alternative. Move them up here. I'll take care of it.
Whoa.
See, that's a lot more work. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I agree. So notice how you just said that's a lot more work. Guess what?
Damn.
Versus you being here and being there, that's a lot more work.
You wouldn't do that if I was there anyway.
Who wouldn't?
Oh, for real?
I don't.
I'm literally.
You know better.
Literally going to go on fucking monster.com and find a job in Maryland. So, just to see, nigga. Just to see. Wow.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was my week. That was my week.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, children
of all it. Okay. The illusion of security is extremely important. Security theater. If some
say it again.
Adam Hanover, yeah. Security theater. The illusion of security is extremely important. I'll tell you, it's extremely important. It's very important. It is what our society runs off of. Is it safe to send your bank account info through email?
I do it all the time.
The answer is, it depends on your perspective. Is it secure to send your bank account information through email? The answer is no.
You said two different things. I don't think people. Yeah, you said.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
To send your bank account info through email? The answer is it depends on your perspective. Mm-hmm. Is it secure to send your bank account info through email? The answer is no. Will it lead to an issue if you send your bank account information through email? The answer is maybe.
Yeah.
So let me just express this to everyone that does not understand or does not know. I get that. Hold on.
Who was the African man?
Listen. Let me just express this.
King must.
No, it's not as on the nose of a scam as that. It's not one of those. It's not one of those like one of these Nigerian princes.
Right.
No, it's not one of those. It's not one of those.
I'm the Prince of Zamumba.
Right. In the event that someone, well, sure. For instance, again, a lot of these things that we give as prefaces and disclaimers don't necessarily apply to our core audience,
right?
But some may not know about this. So just let me express this to you. In the event that someone gets your info and tries to get into your account, you'll have to go through the process of getting in touch with the fraud department, and then you have to potentially start a new account or deal with the restrictions put on your current account. So I'll give you an example. Years ago, like 4 years ago or so, somebody got my bank account information. I have no idea because I've never sent my shit through.
It was me.
Shut up. Shut up. Anyway, somebody got my bank account information. I caught it pretty quickly. Went to the bank, talked to the fraud department. They're like, "All right, cool. We see that we understand that this wasn't you. We are going to refund this for you, and we're good."
Damn,
here's
a lot, yo.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue with that. That was before I ever used the service, the Zelle service. Mm-hmm. Now Zelle works with my bank. Mm-hmm. So one day, one of the trips that I planned, whatever, my homegirl, she was sending me money for the trip, and she like, what's the best way? She was like, "Do you got Zelle?" I said, "No, what's that?" She said, "Anybody can get Zelle." So I looked it up. Sure enough, work with my bank. I'm like, "All right, cool, bet." So she went ahead, because for those who don't know, you can use Zelle by the person's phone number, or you can use it by an email address.
Yeah.
Right. So this is my homegirl. She has my phone number. So she went to send it through my phone number. She like, "Did you get it?" I'm like, "Get what?" She like, "I sent the money." I said, "No, I ain't get nothing." Half hour passes. She's freaking out. Of course she is.
Yeah, because you gotta set that shit up on your bank account also, like to
No, not even that. Not even that. Because with Zelle, if you send it through, it'll still be in the Zelle account.
Yeah.
You just gotta connect. Yeah, you just gotta connect them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, it wasn't. No. Here's what happened. Because of that fraud situation, my phone number that was associated with that account got forever flagged. So it cannot be used with Zelle.
Oh, okay.
So I had to end up using a different email address, and she sent it that way, and it went through. So anyway, that's just to say there are a bunch of things that you can do that happen. So I get a call from one of my
that's dope
coworkers.
That's dope.
And it was like, all right, somebody needs to do something. They're trying to set up the direct deposit through ADP. And I'm like, all right, why I'm not really sure why you're telling me this, why I'm being involved. She's like, well, she tried to do it on her phone, and then she's trying to email her bank information to the PC. And I'm like, okay. She said, yeah, but we sent it over 5 minutes ago and it has not come through. And I'm like, yeah, that might be a problem.
You've been in
you've been hit by all right, so I'm like, all right. So I'm like, let me send the test and let me check the email and let me see if it's just not the problem with the email at that particular computer.
Yeah, because maybe her inbox is full.
Nah, it wasn't a problem with the email at the computer because my test went through fine.
Assume his ass.
Yeah, my test went through fine, and I'm like, all right, can you check and see that she put the right email address, that she spelled it right? Well, yeah, she just sent a test and the test came through. Oh. Yeah.
Hold up, yo. Let me ask you I just got a couple of questions. I'm on my Columbo shit right now.
Shoot.
First,
where's the head? Where's the head?
Yeah, I don't have the head.
Okay.
Or the overcoat. But
yeah.
Look, right. One.
I feel like you should have a monocle.
Roughly how maybe I should just break this. One, roughly, what's the age of this person we're talking about?
She is a member of the elders.
I'm upset.
Two. Oh, got another one. Shut up, man. Got another one. What are the odds that this unfortunate individual has clicked on links that was sent to her cold on email?
My answer to that question is don't bury the lead.
Still mad. Still mad. Go ahead.
Okay.
3.
So
you only had 2?
No, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Mind your business, Napalm.
I mean, it is what it is.
You eating chips?
What?
You eating chips?
Oh no.
No, it's not chips. I'm still trying to decipher that.
Yeah,
cool.
They ain't crunchy, but it looks like it's fried.
No, they're not crunchy, but they have a good chew.
Yeah,
you can call it. Yeah, you can tell they have a good chew.
It's actually not supposed to, but it's working.
Okay.
So they made it.
Okay.
They made it wrong.
Yeah.
Nah, it still tastes
not wrong, but it's still.
Of course, it says
it's not typically supposed. Shut up.
You see this nigga's mouth.
Shut
no,
up.
That's true.
That nigga jaw's moving.
His banana receptacles are getting work, my guy.
Yeah, he's just 4. Straight up.
Yeah, facts. Oh, shit.
See, this is the type of shit I be talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here I'm really engaged in the story and all of that. And what they did. Have to comment all the time about what I'm doing over here.
It's only because we care, fam.
That's it. That's all. But anyway, so my test goes through. She sends another email that is a test that goes through. So there was one more thing that could have possibly been. We have a service that blocks certain things from email. If it catches a social security number in the email, it'll block it. If it catches certain other things, it'll block it. Credit card number, it'll block it. So I'm thinking maybe it blocks account numbers too, potentially.
That was a very astute analysis right there.
I mean, I know a little bit about what I do. I've only been doing it for 13 years. I mean so I hit my supervisor who's not my supervisor up. I'm like, hey, what's the deal with that? Like, is that a thing? Like, is it possible that it blocked the account number? She said it's possible. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get back on the phone. Hey, it's possible that it's blocked from our service that we have. She's like, well, if it's blocked, where is it? That I can't answer. I can't tell you that. Eventually, she will get a notification, and I'm like, and my supervisor's not my supervisor, was still listening. And she's like, oh, it was sent to us? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, no, I won't get a notification about that. I'm like, okay, shit. So it may or may not have been blocked, but we won't ever get a notification about it.
Right.
So she like, all right, gets off the phone. 10 minutes later, she calls me. She says, again, I'm not talking to the person who's doing it. I'm talking to another coworker that's trying to help them out. Mm-hmm. So she's like, hey, so her Facebook was hacked. Is it possible that the same people that hacked the Facebook may have intercepted that email? I said, what? Her Facebook was hacked. This is information that you should have told me at the beginning of this story.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. She already knew it before then?
Yes.
Oh,
that's why she was in this situation. Yeah. Her Facebook got hacked somehow. They ended up with her bank information. Wow. They ended up stealing money out of her bank. Wow. She had to get another account, which is why she was setting up direct deposit, because she was setting it up with her new account.
That's crazy.
And I said, I got one question. That email address that she sent these new bank account details through, is that the same email account she had when she got hacked?
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're saying all that.
Okay, forget what we're doing right now. She needs to get rid of that phone.
Yes.
Yeah. And change
they all
every
email.
single
they all
account.
Yes.
Change every single account of any kind that is connected to that phone. She needs to change at least the password.
Facts.
Of all of it. And get rid of that phone.
Use a suggested password.
Can I just say something real fast to the pieces of shit? Because you know who you are. And you know that the type of people that you're more than likely are going to be able to get on this shit is our grandparents and our uncles and aunts. Yep. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Like, I'm not mad at scammers, but I'm mad at scammers when they take advantage of people that they know are mad fucking gullible. You know what I mean? Like, if you like in my
scammers.
age, if you're in my age bracket and you getting scammed and shit, like you should know how the internet works and shit like that.
Let me tell you something.
So I'm gonna be more mad at you for getting gamed.
I look at scammers the same way I look at stick-up boys.
Yeah.
It's to me, a stick-up boy will go at anybody if he thinks they're vulnerable and he can catch them slipping.
Yeah.
You're a fucking thief.
All I'm saying is I'll be more mad.
I mean, if Cam compute computers, I guess I can scam with the scam. Never mind.
Scam with the scammers, blam with the blammers, hammers the hammers.
But anyway, so yeah, this thing happened, and two things that just didn't occur to anybody that was there, which is kind of a theme recently at my job of people not involving people that they probably should involve before they make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
If I had been involved in this from the jump,
that's what I'm saying though, Palm. Like shit.
Like, I mean, what these niggas doing though.
That's not what happens.
That's why I don't
not
like,
really doing.
But if I was involved,
I'm just saying, like, yo,
no, I am.
Scam people that know better. You know what I'm saying? That should know better. Not the ones that don't know better.
I mean, sure. But if I was involved with this from the beginning, I would have had a very simple question.
Yep.
Why aren't you using the computer to do this? It's work related. You're not going to get in trouble for it's work related. There's a vice president involved.
Right. And y'all should protect it too, right?
But the point that I'm making is I get the initial hesitance to use the computer because generally we don't want people using the computers for things that are work related. This is work related.
Yeah.
This is absolutely work related.
Right.
That site that you have to use to get to all this is enabled on your computers. If you need to do something with this site, do it.
Right.
On the computer. Because it should have never been a situation where you're emailing something from your phone to the computer. No, that should have never popped up.
How ass all of this is. Because me and my daughter was talking about this the other day. I constantly get text messages saying, M&T alert. Access has been blocked for violating terms of use.
Absolutely.
Click link to unlock.
Right.
Never clicking that link.
No, there's no reason.
Even if you get some shit like that on your Facebook, don't click the link, my guy.
Nigga,
don't click the link.
What I'm saying is, they out here.
Yeah.
And you never, the phone is
since the pandemic started, it's at the all-time high.
Oh, fast.
Phone is the worst place to do that shit.
I'm gonna just say scammers are scamming, and you guys are going to get scammed if you fall for that.
I mean, because it's real shit.
We don't know who Boo Boo the Fool is, but black people know it ain't us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, Palm said they taking trips to the moon like they going to the Bahamas. Rob them. Yeah. Rob Bezos. Sure. Don't come on.
I mean, that seems an infinitely harder thing to do.
It is harder. I bet it is harder.
Maybe it's more worth it.
Like, sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. Risk reward. No, but
go
risk reward only matters when the risk is within your grasp, though.
Fact.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're gonna be able to hack Elon Musk.
Yeah, I just
email account. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't get me wrong. It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Apple got hacked.
But Apple got hacked, right?
But it depends on
Sony got hacked.
Who's able to
Sony got hacked.
But who's able to do it? And how
the people that hacked Apple and Sony.
But how often has that happened though?
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. That's the point I'm making. Yeah. So I have this line written down to say, but things have happened since that happened, and I don't think it behooves me to say this live on air anymore.
Just let me. I'm gonna let you know something. Things are always happening.
No, that's facts. So yeah, I can't really. Just there's a war coming at my job, and I can't comment on it. I can't comment on it until things a couple more things happen. So
it don't matter if you're 3 feet or 8'1".
I know you can't comment on it like that until some things happen, but I gotta say your usage of the term
war?
War?
No, I'm not exaggerating.
You don't
crazy bar.
Yeah,
right.
Because you don't normally speak like that.
Yeah, I am not exaggerating. There's a war coming. Yeah, and I can't.
There's a storm.
I can't really comment. Yeah, I can't really comment on it yet because who knows what's about to happen? It's about to get crazy.
Ooh.
It's about to get crazy. I gotta buckle in. Actually, here's the thing. It may or may not get crazy. I was thinking about all this shit that's been happening, and then I realized eventually I got to the point where I realized all this shit that's been happening has been happening since my boss has been out.
So basically,
so it's possible that when she comes back, some people might be put in their place.
Paul, when you say in their place, because there's a lot of places. One place could be out the door.
Right.
Well, no, I don't care for them getting fired. Here's the thing. It's very rare that I would get to the point where I wish someone's way of living doesn't exist anymore. It would take a lot.
We different. Because just somebody that's worked in the management.
Right.
I've worked both. I've seen it. It's some trifling ass
thanks
that wind up on your workforce.
Absolutely.
And it's not. You spend a lot of money training these motherfuckers.
That's fact. No. See, I'm not talking about it from the company perspective because I'm not. Again, there are people that have to do what the fuck I tell them, but I ain't in charge of nobody.
Right.
So like, I'm not. I'm just looking from the perspective of I know too much about some of these people to where they now are humans. Whereas before they were numbers or
they were NPCs.
Yeah. Now I know so much about a lot of them that they are human to me.
That's why you have to endeavor to not know shit. Listen,
bro. Oh my God. That whole ignorance is bliss thing.
It's a fact though.
It's real. People just don't know how to use it in the right context, but that shit is real.
I'll tell you something Calvin Ford told me years ago when he was my manager at the Phillips Seafood Warehouse. If a motherfucker is making your life hard for you, make things easy on yourself.
That's exactly what I was saying to Addie earlier.
Fuck out of here.
And here's the thing. Another thing about that is we don't fire people. It's very you have to damn near commit murder.
It's y'all basically over there living in a comic book workplace where no one really dies.
No one really ever dies. And that's it really applies because there have been people that have been fired and have come back. We don't fire people. You have to be. If you got fired from my job and you made it past your probation period, you gotta be shitty. Wow. You should feel bad about yourself.
Wow.
If you get fired from my job and you pass, if you get fired during probation, all right, cool, because it's probation. That makes sense.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
If you make it past probation and you still end up getting fired, you should feel bad about yourself. You gotta re-examine.
That's crazy, yo.
It's really crazy. People have literally been caught doing the antithesis of what their job is.
Right.
And it'd been like, all right, we're gonna move you to this. Not, oh no, we gotta get rid of you. No, we'll move you to this. You can go ahead and do that. And we're not taking money from you.
What you over there eating, man?
That's why he got to shit quiet so we don't hear him.
Mind your business.
It's probably chips.
I think he's eating chips, yo.
Yeah, it's chips. It's chips. Yeah. That's why he muted it, so we won't hear the crunch and shit. Yeah. All right. So, So again, that there will be updates. It'll probably be 2 weeks from now because 2 weeks from now, I think she should have been back.
And then you're gonna come here one of these
Saturdays
and be like
the wrath.
And there was a war in the heavens,
bruh.
Michael and his angels for
There was a great war. There were many casualties. But everything.
And it found to be no room left. They were cast down to earth.
When the fog cleared, the one true warrior made her return.
Yo, it was
everything subsided. And everything subsided. But anyway,
that's gonna be I swear. Why do I envision chaos. Shit blowing up, fire, debris, and then all of a sudden the camera pans to the feet of the warrior and it starts going up. And you see your poster,
right?
Like
everything burns.
right. So we gonna put a pin in this as far as talking about it publicly until she makes her return and gets settled in,
right?
And then we'll see where we are with things. Because there were lines were drawn.
Yo,
it's really bad. Yo,
this might be the last season.
Yo, it could be.
It's gonna be the last season.
She's gonna come back in there like, oh, I'm pussy. Okay.
So we'll see, because we'll see. So moving on to this last.
Hella didn't die. Hey,
yo. So, funny enough, I went out for my birthday yesterday.
What?
Yeah, you heard me right.
Damn, your birthday is December.
Yo.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. No, proceed. Go ahead.
Y'all right, but it's what happened. I went out for my birthday yesterday. That's a bar in of itself.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's a bar in and of itself.
You realize that that's me talking about. Y'all went out with a bunch of married bachelors, and
no, legitimately, I understand how crazy it sounds. It is true though.
Hey, hold on. Your birthday is December.
Yeah.
January, February, March. All right, now I'm just making sure I got my calculation.
No, you're right. You're right. Everything you guys are saying are right. It is what it is. It is a statement of fact, however. As crazy as it sounds, it is true. So I'm waiting on these people to come because we went to Loafers. And I'm expecting, because this has been my experience when I've been in this parking lot area recently, I'm expecting for me to get there and I have my pick of the lot to park in.
I don't know why you thought that.
No, I was sadly mistaken. So I get into the parking lot. I see what's happening. So I'm like, I also see people doing the weave thing where they're going up and down every lane to try to find. So I'm not going to do that because it doesn't make sense. If I'm behind someone and the spot opens up, they're going to get to the spot first. It's no reason. It doesn't make sense logically for me to follow them. So I drove to the other end of the parking lot to where the restaurant actually is. And I see this area. The way that this lot is, and it's always been like this, but I forgot. The way this lot is, it's open at a certain part that looks like they are parking spots. Mm-hmm. They are not parking spots. So again, I get there, it's just empty. It's lot. It's just lot.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
When I get to that part, I see people in the row parked. I see people in the row parked. So I pull into the parking spot. And I'm sitting there waiting for people to come, that we going in to the restaurant together. And I'm there for like 2 minutes, listening to my music. I'm jamming. Nigga, I'm into my music.
With jamming.
Hey. Oh yeah, with jamming. Anyway. So somebody physically knocks on my window. Okay. How fucking dare you? Damn. What makes you feel like you can touch my anyway?
That's kind of crazy. That's a crazy bar.
So I look over.
Pussy, so
I guess. So I look over. I roll the window down. It's a woman. She says, "I'm about to go in the store for like 5 minutes." I was confused as fuck. Like, why are you in my head? I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me this? Right. And then I looked behind me and I realized oh shit, I'm not in a parking spot. I'm actually blocking the person behind me in because they're actually in this side of the parking spot. They can't move forward. They can't go forward. There's no way for them to drive forward. So I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Because I knew I got there early. So I knew I was going to be there for at least 5 minutes anyway. So she goes in the store. About 7 minutes later, one of the actual spaces in the row behind me opens up. So I move over to and get into the actual space. About 5 minutes after that, a spot closer to the restaurant opens up.
Right.
So I see that spot and I'm like, shit, let me move over there so I won't have the same issue she just had as far as somebody potentially coming and blocking me in.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move to the other parking spot that's closer to the restaurant. Now, I am sitting there, and about 5 minutes later, about 3 minutes later, somebody comes and takes the spot that I just moved from, the actual parking spot that I just moved from. Mm-hmm. About 3 minutes after that, somebody comes and parks where I was parked originally, which is in front of that girl. About 2 minutes after that, now mind you, I keep saying 5 minutes later, 7 minutes later, 3 minutes later,
they are
about 2 minutes. Right. About 2 minutes after that, a car pulled up beside them. They got out of their car, got into this car that just pulled up, and that car pulls the fuck off to go who knows where. Damn it. So about 5 minutes later, old girl finally comes outside. She's showing an array of emotions. First, she looks befuddled. I'm guessing because she expected my car to still be there.
Right.
And my car is no longer there. Mm-hmm. Then that look of befuddledness turns into a look of bewilderment.
Wait a minute, whoa. Those are related, right? Aren't they a little?
Yeah.
They're similar.
They're similar.
Not the same. Yeah.
There's just a little more of an oomph on bewilderment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's now bewildered. That transforms into exacerbation.
She shouldn't do that in public.
Well, listen, it's what happens. Hey, it happens sometimes, my guy.
You should
sometimes
anywhere in public.
Sometimes the mood so strikes. And I think it was fucking appropriate given the situation she was in.
I guess.
Then she settles on fury.
Oh,
because she realized.
Hold up. How many steps were those?
Let me see.
Because we have to name it something.
Befuddled,
there's
bewildered, and then
befuddlement.
Something like 7 steps of whatever.
No, it was befuddlement, bewilderment, exacerbation.
Exacerbation,
and then fury.
So 4 steps. So is there more steps?
Well, she eventually gets in her car. Mm-hmm. Some more time passes, and I'm thinking several things. Number one, if her statement about only being in the store for 5 minutes would have been true, she would probably be at her next destination already.
Yeah, because a lot of things happen between those.
That's one. One. Number two, should I feel bad for her or should I laugh at her? I settled on this weird mixture of both.
I was about to say,
yeah, a bit of both.
Do you know how many people that I actually feel a tinge of pity for, but I also find them absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And because of that, they get
sorry.
Yo, he is so fucking
He
dumb.
Can't help it, yo. He can't help
himself, yo.
He can't help it.
Can't help himself, yo. Like,
so
you can find it can be both.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. Number three, I was wondering where the dudes went and how long they would actually be gone. Because, like I said, The first car pulled up. Shortly after, the second car pulled up, and everyone from the first car got out of the first car and got into the second car, and they dipped.
It was a clown car.
I don't know what the situation was going to be, but they were very intent about it. And number 4, what would I do if I were in her situation? So she reaches the next stage, moment of clarity.
Ooh, 5. Now we have 5.
And we're at 5. She gets out of the car and walks toward the pole. There's a sign on the pole. And I'm watching her, and I see her look at the sign
apparently.
Intently. Because I'm bored as fuck. I'm waiting for these people to they're at this point, they're late. I got there early.
Right.
At this point, they're late.
Right.
So
hold on. Can I just say something?
What up?
James is out here not minding his own business.
Nah, B.
That shit, yo.
Enjoying the fuck out of it. only because
you was waiting for people. Yeah.
No. Because she had the audacity to knock on my fucking window.
James routinely business, yo.
If she had stood in front of the car and like waved, she would have gotten my attention.
Yeah.
No, she chose to knock on my fucking window.
Yeah.
That's basically
now I have a vested right. Now I have a vested interest in you.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you.
I have an invested interest at the same
time. Not only did you do a thing, I had to hear it also, and it interrupted what I was doing. So
right.
Yeah.
I was in my zone.
Yeah.
You bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Bro, you sit down, nigga. What's up? Nigga?
Right.
Gun titles.
I had to clutch my pearls and shit.
That's your pearls.
Yeah. I had to clutch the pearls. How darest thou?
Excuse me, miss.
Right. The fuck?
She not on this glass like gun titles. What's up?
Right. So I'm like, all right. She's at the pole. She's looking at the sign.
No, neighbors. I mean, you did block her.
Listen. You're right, Poem. But again, a simple would have worked.
Yeah. Don't touch my shit.
Sometimes things aren't that simple.
Hey, clearly, as you see what is unfolded.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True.
So she's standing at the pole looking at the sign. She pulls her phone out and she taps on her phone approximately.
The same way you tapped on your car?
Yeah, but approximately 11 or so times.
Damn.
I'm guessing the first one was to unlock the phone.
Yo, no, you not. No, you not.
And then, okay, so maybe 12. So maybe 12 times. Maybe 12 times. The first one was to unlock the phone. The second one was to tap on her phone application on her phone. And then there were 10 digits that she dialed in. And I look back at the sign, I'm like, oh shit, she's calling the tow company.
I can't with this nigga, yo. I cannot with this nigga, yo.
You all
not with this nigga, yo.
You remember
now, nigga, hold on. Mind you, I'm 35, somewhere between 30, 35 feet away. I can't see everything that's happening. But
the fact that look, listen, nigga.
The gestures that she was making.
Yo, the fact that you were over there
shut up, Paul.
with the analyzing.
the gestures that she, and then after she made these 12 or so taps on her phone, she moved said phone to her ear. And I'm like, oh, she's calling the tow people.
Wait, why?
Now, mind you,
hold on. Why she was dialing numbers? Like,
I just told you.
No, but you ain't got that.
It's a sign with the numbers right there. And she was putting.
Yeah. She was calling the tow people.
They was about to get him the fuck up out of here.
Now, here's the thing. Sadly, that's the end of the story because I was there. I was only in the car for like 5 more minutes.
Wait. She was calling the tow people to tow somebody else's other shit.
She was blocked in.
She is wild.
I mean,
I get it.
Right. It's like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel, Eddie. Like, I understand, but
what up, Big Mike? Listen, let me tell you something. But for her going up to SBJ as well, but for her doing that shit, right? I kind of get Move, nigga. Who?
Yeah,
Did she see?
she was having
Did she
a rough
see who
night.
the drivers are?
And then it happened like, again, nigga.
I'm blocked.
Yeah,
I got shit I got to do, and I'm blocked.
Absolutely.
I tried to give the other nigga a pass. I tried to be cool with the nigga, right? And then somebody does it again. Yo, I mean, I get her. Yeah. She.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, yo, the rage.
I understand.
Damn,
I understand.
Damn,
but like I said, I was only in the car 5 more minutes, and then my people came. So I went inside. At the time that I had gone inside, she had gotten back in her car, but she was still trapped in.
Peace, dog.
So I don't know what happened because by the time we left, there was no sign of her. So
was there any side of those cars?
Nah, everything had been.
She
got them the fuck up out of here.
It's possible. It's absolutely possible. So
she got them the fuck up out of here.
She understood
Real nigga.
She got
Real.
Clear. Plus.
She cleared them.
Yeah, it was a dirty win.
That's what, yo, nah.
It was a dirty win, my guy.
I will fuck with her.
If she hadn't did that shit to SBJ window, I'd be more. I would definitely be like,
yeah,
I get it.
That's the only thing. Yo, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I can't guarantee this, but I would have considered if she did not tap on my fucking window. I would have considered staying there until she got out.
And your shit would have been told.
No, nigga, I was in my car.
Nigga, Napalm, the dumbest ever, said, car in this spot is not supposed to be here. Tow service was my slogan. Get the fuck out of here. No. No. Get this nigga looking at me through this window the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get that nigga that parked behind me and get the fuck out of here.
Yo, like I said, had she not tapped my window, had she done the polite thing and waved to get my attention, I would have considered staying there until she came out.
No, you would have.
Because I would have, it would have guaranteed that she didn't end up getting fucking blocked in.
Right. Again,
right. Yeah. Right. Like I said, but for this shit, bitch has to get.
Bruh.
But for that.
And like realistically, there's no way that I could have predicted that it would have gone the way that it went.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at Shorty.
But I also didn't care.
Right.
This is what happened.
It wasn't.
It was an indifference at this point. Yeah. It was nothing vindictive. I'm indifferent at this point. I don't give a fuck what happens.
Yeah, that's it. That's
like
it.
She gave you a pass because at least she was in the car. The other nigga probably wasn't in the car.
Nah, nigga, they were gone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she could have knocked on the window.
She did walk up to it though.
Yeah,
she did walk up to it and still
she realized knocking on the window shit is a bit much. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Facts, Bomb. She made me an invested party.
Yeah.
That's fact.
I have a vested interest in what happens with this scenario now, particularly 2 reasons. You knocked on my fucking window and you said you would be in that store for 5 minutes.
Right.
A half hour passed.
Right. Right. So you
that's on you.
Yeah, that's a
long 5 minutes, my guy.
Bruh.
Yeah.
SBJ has all the investments.
It's like, yo, what are we doing here? Like, I
Leg Mason. No, not Leg Mason.
My initial reaction when I realized what had happened was laughter before she came back out. Like when I realized, when I saw the car pull up, get out of his whip, get in the next whip, and they dip, my initial reaction was laughter. Like, oh. this is comedy. But then when I saw her come out and I saw her face,
of riches.
Right? But when I saw her reaction and all, I was like, "Oh man, I'd be fine."
She was on some Peter Griffin some shit. You know what really grinds my gears?
Right. Like I do like to feel a little bit for her.
But actually, SBJ was on that same shit. You know what really grinds my gears?
Oh yeah, when I'm sitting there enjoying my music. And someone comes banging on my fucking window. Of course, no, she didn't. But effectively, she may as well.
But James, you got tents on your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll piss me off even more. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
She there was no reason. You could have handled it differently.
Nah.
And like I said, Pump said, hello, tow truck, my old friend.
I go to fuck with you again. And listen, I'm not mad at what she did to you, but I'm not mad.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm blocked, and I don't know. I don't see nobody
There's no sign of this person coming back. Yeah. Mind you, the funny thing is, I don't know if I'm leaning towards the tow truck actually coming or it not coming, because there were more. Shut up. There were more situations. There were at least. No.
Say that again. The tow truck.
No. There were two.
I haven't done phrasing this whole
time.
And
Garfunkel intensifies.
There were two other vehicles that appeared to have been clocked in.
Oh.
So I don't know if, because I feel like, here's the thing. In general, I would feel like I would have heard the tow truck if they're towing multiple vehicles, right? But I was inside of a bar.
Right, so it's louder there.
So there was music and people. So but
Napalm asking, was this Loafers on Caton Avenue?
No, that's closed. Loafers 2 been closed for a while. It's the one on it's the one on Route 40.
Yeah,
they had shut up, Eddie. This is the one on Route 40. It had burnt down and they renovated it, and they
they had the whole fire department out
Shut
there.
up! God. Yeah, no, not Loafers 2. I don't think Loafers 2 exists anymore.
Yeah, it's Loafers 1, you know.
Shut up, Eddie. God. But
that's crazy, bro.
That was last night. That was very it was good. It made for entertainment while I was waiting for my people to come.
What you all have just witnessed and took part of is what it's like in the head of people who simultaneously hate people and are fascinated. We observe their bullshit behaviors, and a lot of times we observe and we catalog it. So even at the time, right, when all this is taking place.
Wait. So we're people watchers.
We're watchers. Yeah. We're watchers. I'm saying, like, yo, listen, we observe. Why you think we don't like them? Because we've seen them. You know
and we are them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like yo,
we have experience.
What SBJ did, having the type of brain that he had, when you are a watcher, he cataloged it. So not just so he could talk about it here on the show, but just those quirks in her behavior, he cataloged it so that the next time he comes across, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
I see it happening.
That's that bullshit. Now. It's happening now.
I know what you're gonna do next.
Right. That's what that is. That's what that is.
Yeah, Mike said people, SBJ among people. Are you okay? Do you need a drink, a blanket, a comment?
A hug, nigga, like
all of the above, my guy.
People, man. Like it's the banging on the window for me. Like,
that's hey yo, when Nessa was living here, and I told my homeboy, I was like,
this
yo,
special space, this.
I told my homeboy, I was like,
you watch the worse it gets.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, when you go to my car, because you know what my car look like, go to the window, don't knock on nothing. Because I was like, yo,
because that's how it's supposed to go
in the car, and she might pull that shit out on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm just sitting here imagining what would have happened all of those times when me and Dennis was in the car, and then somebody would have came over and banged on that window.
No, that's out. That's out, B.
Paul said SPJ, aka Watu.
You watch. I am the watch. This nigga look. Yo. This nigga sitting in the car going. This nigga sitting in the car going. What if?
Hey, yo, I'm out.
Yo, seriously, yo.
Like, that's what we be doing. Like,
it's real shit.
If I'm taking a walk and I sit down and I see people coming and I see some shenanigans.
All of it.
I am literally Uatu. I got the ball hitting everything. I'm literally Uatu. What if?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm putting myself in a situation like, yo, what if that was me? Like, yo.
All of it.
So wait, because I'm like, because 9 out of 10, I'm like, yo, you handled that situation totally fucking wrong.
Yo, and here's the thing. That was my number 4 thought. My number 4 thought was, what would I do if I were her?
Right. Yo, but it's a lot of what ifs, yo. It's what if they handled this better?
Right.
Yeah.
What if that was me?
Right.
What if people weren't so fucking stupid?
Right.
What if
it's a lot of what ifs.
Right. What if you just found another parking spot?
Right. Yeah. So here's the thing. Potentially
for 5 minutes.
Right. Potentially 2 or more people's evenings were ruined.
Yeah.
Because she stayed in there longer than 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Because for all I know, let's extrapolate. The store she was going into was a beauty supply store. Right. For all I know, she was supposed to be getting her hair done because she had a hot date that night. She goes into the store. She's in there for more than 5 minutes, which means she's already running late for her appointment.
Yeah.
She comes out. She's told in. She's told in for at least.
So that means she might probably
25 minutes.
Also,
that means that she might have to cancel her hair appointment.
Yep.
She has to cancel her hair appointment. She might have to cancel the date with dude.
Here's the thing about this: when you're the watcher, you literally see every possible universe where all those things are happening. Because that's literally going, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mind you, hold up. That's not even all of it. The dude that parked there.
Is this true? You were waiting to get involved.
Listen, it's why I moved. That's why I moved. Because I noticed, okay, it's been way more than 5 minutes. It's been way more than 5 minutes. I have to evacuate the premises. She can't know from this point forward. And here's the thing: I'm fairly certain she didn't realize I was where I was.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. So the other dude, for all I know, he pulled up. His homies pulled up next to him. He got in their car. They might have been going to the club. Yeah. But the club they was going to don't got good parking. So they like, all right, it makes more sense to take one car than two.
Right.
They couldn't meet him at his house because he was running late. The dude that the other car was running late. This dude lives closer to the spot where they met up at. So he's like, all right, bet I'll just meet you at here. We'll park the cars. I'll get in your car. We'll ride down there. He comes back from the club all drunk and shit. Everybody's drunk though. There's no car there.
Yeah.
Did I not park here?
Wait a minute.
I think so.
Everybody's drunk and he pulls there. That means the car being gone. It decreases the chance of somebody driving drunk. So then the little kid that was running across the street in the 7-Eleven, he didn't get hit. He didn't get hit because that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
How the fuck is James minding everybody's fucking business?
No, nigga, it's my job. Watcher. He's the watcher.
No, I love it. I love it. That's how nosy this nigga is. People, mind you, that's how nosy he is.
Yo, Neighbor said 14 million and one possibilities. How many times did she win? None.
None.
Out the page. God.
Look,
damn.
instead of this shit.
Right.
Yo.
And it's like, yo, all of this would have been avoided if you had just come out of the damn store when you said you would have come. We were going to.
All that should have been avoided if she didn't fucking knock on your window.
Well, yes, but here's the thing: there's still a branch.
Effect, my guy.
No, there's still a branch on that timeline where I still move.
Yo. Why Mike saying that little kid grows up to be the real life Tony Stark?
But yeah, Eddie, there's still a branch on that timeline where I still move, and she still ends up getting blocked in by somebody else. Yeah. But even with me mad at her for knocking on my window, I still would have been there 5 minutes later.
Can I ask you a question? So there was like no other parking spots.
No, it was crowded as fuck, my guy. Like legitimately.
A Kang variant.
I am the one who remains.
Wait, on a Thursday?
No, yesterday, my guy. Friday.
Yeah, Thursday. Oh, Friday. Oh, yeah.
Friday evening.
Yeah, that should be lit.
Yeah, it was there were no other parking spots.
No, I got you.
The only thing you can look up on is happening to see someone walk away from the establishments because they're going towards the car.
But the bad part is because of this conversation, even at this meeting I gotta go to, I'm gonna have in the back of my head the theme music for what yo, this is fucked up, yo. This is fucked up. Like,
that's what happened. It's what happened, my guy.
That's funny as shit, man.
Yo,
hilarious, though.
It is what it is. She should have stuck to her word.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Because all I'm saying, a lot happened in 5 minutes. Like
a lot happened in 5 minutes.
But that, like that.
So here's the thing. In her perspective, from her perspective, she probably really thinks she wasn't in there much longer than 5 minutes.
I was about to say that. She probably didn't.
But at the end of the day, clocks work the way that they work.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
The outside world is still, world is still moving, but she's in suspended animation.
Yo, Napalm needs to be stopped, yo. They'll say, I'm coming to bar.
No, yeah, he must be stopped at all costs. He must be stopped at all costs. Like, and it's like, yo, it's just interesting to me how we make these decisions.
Yeah.
And from these decisions, so many other things could potentially happen.
Yo, you're literally sounding like Jeffrey Wright right now. You literally sound like Jeffrey Wright right now.
But he's right though.
Yo, these branching realities. Y'all gonna make me watch that shit again today.
Yo, I'm just saying. Like, the other possibility is she could have been like that version of Ultron. She could have noticed me.
Yo, she could have noticed me. Yo, while you were sitting there, coming up with all these different possibilities and talking to yourself,
she could have made eye contact.
No, she already did. That's why she knocked on the glass. That was her Ultron moment.
She's like, that was her Ultron moment. She's like, this nigga ain't paying attention. I'm gonna make him pay attention.
Right. Yeah, but Dark Strange showed up and it was like, nah, B.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Jesus.
Come on,
yo. Yo,
Mike says, I mean, that's not bad. When I'm going about my day, I have theme music playing in my head. Doing dishes, elevator music. Drinking, Chris. Putting metal at work, 80s power metal guitar solo.
Yo,
fun is not something one considers. Oh, wait.
Yo, no, fun is not something someone considers when they're watching somebody's debut.
Yo, and I'm such an evil person. Like, I like to see shit like that. Like, damn.
Yo, you know what? To me, it's not even about liking it as much. It's just about I'm curious.
It's intriguing.
Yeah, I'm learning.
It's intriguing.
So this is what you don't do next time, Addy. Like, don't do that if you're in this situation.
Right.
Be clear. Let's be clear. Like, from this point forward, because of the experience that I had, I will always remember that that's not a parking spot.
Yeah. And also, you
learn something from it.
Don't knock on his windows.
Well, I mean, see, I don't do that.
Also, you almost got 5 minutes.
Phrasing.
Facts.
Oh, shit.
Yo, that shit is just fucking hilarious, yo. Because I'm right now, I'm literally seeing in my head SBJ sitting in that car with the fucking blue robe thing on his shit. Yo, or better yet, this nigga like a silhouette, yo. Like, because he already got the tent right. He already got
Yo.
All he needs is the LEDs and the strobe lights.
Right. Facts. Yo.
That shit
it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I actually do hope everybody came out okay.
Everybody ain't coming out okay.
I wouldn't.
I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's not what happened.
Somebody was hurt that night. I don't know who.
I looked at 14 million possibilities of somebody coming. Which one of them came out okay?
None.
Zero. None.
Everybody had a bad day.
Everybody had a bad night. She had a bad night. She missed her appointment, and then they booked for the next 2 weeks. So that shit gonna be raggedy as a motherfucker. Edge is gonna be ass for the next 2 weeks and shit.
Hey,
the guys that came out there, their car wasn't there.
Yeah,
so now they all. So now they went through. They had a whole different timeline,
right?
That was related to, dude, where's my car? Like that. That's
all facts.
That's their shit right there.
Hey, but you know who got the ultimate W?
Who?
My main James.
Facts.
I mean,
Because he stayed out the way. He was
I got a good spot.
Then he
I got a really good parking spot.
That's how you stay out the way.
Really good one.
Learn people.
Yo, Fab says somebody make a mashup of SBJ Watcher edition, nigga.
Yo, don't say that because Tim will. Damn it.
Yo! Look at his face. That nigga made that. Hey, yo, this nigga made the elbow face.
Nigga, listen.
Oh.
Oh.
Face. Yo.
No,
all right. So clearly that's going to be happening soon.
I'm done.
No, it's about to get warm too. No.
This nigga already playing.
No.
Why do I do this? Why do I do this?
You know why. You know
I can't help it. I legitimately have no idea. I couldn't be a different person.
Nah, you know what it was when you signed up. Yeah.
You understood the mission.
Yeah. You know the assignment, my nigga.
That's crazy.
Yo, nah, listen, that's good as done. That shit already in the can.
Yeah,
like that shit already scheduled.
Super wild.
That shit predestined, my nigga.
That's a wild bar. Like, why would you? Like, Fab, why would you even? God,
it was
realize what's going on over here.
It was
you know we got too many damn cameras for Fab. I didn't make no sense.
I don't get why Jason's surprised like this shit was going to be a voice.
It's not a surprise. When I read it, I was like, all right, shit, I'm not gonna say that out loud. And then Toom.
So you think Toom ain't reading the comments either?
Yo,
I know he's reading the comments.
No, you do realize that there is a universe out there where I did not see that comment. And this skit never gets made.
Right.
And it wouldn't be as fire.
Sometimes you hope against hope, people. Like there are you absolutely have to hope against hope sometimes.
This nigga called this nigga Xerxes, yo.
Wow.
Yo, that's funny.
Yo, Mike said the universe has already been predetermined. SBJ just has that cosmic understanding. Yo,
I do be saying things though, and things do be happening that I see.
I feel you.
But before it happens, and then it happens,
and then be like,
I informed you thusly.
Sometimes there's no individual person that you can inform that will change it.
Facts.
This is my reality. Because when I see a lot of the shit that I posted 10 years ago, there was no individual person I could have told that to that would have changed. Like,
yeah. There's literally no. You would effectively have been screaming at clouds.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, facts. I told Fab the night before he left, he was supposed to go to Jamaica. He was like, yo, make sure I'm up. I said, I don't got to worry about you being up. What I'm worried about is your girlfriend not making it to the airport. I said, you should probably go pick her up. He like, nah, I ain't going to do that. Sure enough, she didn't make it to the airport in time. They missed their flight.
Wow. and see, Fab, the reason he saw that is because he's already seen the other universes where like it's one of the things. It's a hell of a responsibility, B. You know what I'm saying?
Heavy is the head.
James just pays attention and is more intuitive with things than most people. Like he just pays attention.
Realistically, that's all it is.
Like he knows, like, because the thing is, like, people have habits and shit. And when James notices, like, oh, you have this habit of doing this, it's more likely that you're going to do this.
But you do realize, even with that in his head, he has to play out. I know this because I do.
Oh yeah, I have to parse all of it.
Out all the different scenarios.
Yeah. That could happen,
right? Yeah.
But the one that he's like, this is the most likely thing, the most likely outcome that's going to happen.
My learning mechanism is pattern recognition.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Napalm said, SBJ told the girl, I can get you out of this, for I am kind. But all I ask is for you to kneel. I was like, SBJ is a cosmic entity. You can't change my mind. No, it's hey, Cannon. It's canon at this point.
Hey, yo, you remember when I was asking James? I was like, "Yo, when Shorty gonna duff you?" He's like, "That ain't never gonna happen."
That's why he knew. I've seen several situations in my head about that. There was only one scenario where that could happen, and I wasn't about to do what was necessary for it to happen. So
he also saw what would have happened had he got involved, like when she banged on his glass. If he got out of that car and choke slammed her through the concrete, he saw what would happen. Like, there's a whole line of consequences that take place if he did that.
Yeah, he saw he would go to jail, and that's it. Like,
no, that's not it.
No, I wasn't going to be there. I wasn't.
That's not it.
No, because you're not going to do that. But
that's
that would
No, you're not listening.
Yeah,
I would not have done that, but I wouldn't have been there.
You wouldn't have been there.
Oh, you would have dipped. You would have.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why would I be staying?
Exactly, though.
because he saw a universe where he stayed there and waited.
Right.
He's old.
That don't go well for
after you duff somebody and fuck them up, you're supposed to leave.
Yeah, I'm gone. There's
all that standing over top of them.
Yeah,
doing this,
land handing and shit,
and looking at the WrestleMania sign and shit. All of that.
So remember when we was talking about like, punching Nazis, and people would try to convince us not to do that because you might get jammed up and all that shit. I was like, so y'all niggas think like I can't run, I can't get away.
So basically, what I asked him is, so y'all the type to do something and stay. I see.
Yeah,
I got you.
I see why you've had these problems.
Yeah, you just stay. I'm not staying.
Hey, listen to me clearly. I've been here before.
right.
But I only stayed briefly.
Yeah. Just to make sure you still on the ground, and then I'm taking the fuck off.
I've been here before.
Them niggas
I only stayed briefly.
Well, you'll get jammed in. Who gonna get jammed?
Who gonna get jammed?
Nah, me.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's a lot of downsides, but one of the good sides of growing up, where and how I grew up, is that certain situations. I know the procedure. I know the protocol.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Know the program. If you push to the point, especially at my age now, I'm pushed to have to resort to be 22-year-old me.
Right.
I'm not sticking around.
Yeah, like you're still going to handle that shit. You still going to handle that shit protocol like you 22.
I know the protocol.
Beat a nigga up, get the fuck out of Dodge.
Dip.
Out the way.
Dipset. Dipset.
Facts.
What? Ow, nigga, the fuck?
Yo, Paul said I drove up next to the girl, rolled down my window, and laughed like
he said. Yo. But see, he couldn't do that because that would have been interfering. That would have set off another chain of events and shit.
A whole nother timeline.
Other timeline would have branched if he'd have done
and got into an accident.
Damn, Barry. Damn it, Barry.
You've changed things.
I can see him now. Like, that's a nice timeline you got there.
I hate it here. Oh,
God. Yo. That shit. Fab said, not I said Fab ran a 5K this morning. Cardio flashing, zombie line intro.
Hey,
yo, I'm out. I'm out. Listen, these fasts and they the last remnants of youth, the old man strength.
That's
going down. Out. You know what I'm saying? Out and Z. I'm out of here. Out of here. I ain't standing around for that. And they're gonna be, and all you're gonna see is the descriptions they're gonna have up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's it.
Hey, the thing is, like,
you're gonna see Banff.
Hey, yo, too. They thought they was deviling us out with that shit. Oh, because you know there's some white boys that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. The one I dropped, he had the paint, and I'm out.
I'm out. He's snoozing, and I'm cruising.
Exactly.
And then,
Two things are going to happen.
Things gonna happen.
You get it knocked the fuck out, and I'm outie, nigga. 1,000, boy.
You getting knocked out, and I'm just out.
Yes.
Fuck out of here. Palm said she wishes she had the time stone. I was only here for 5 minutes, but there is no time to mourn. There is no time.
Hey, yo, Paul is stupid.
Yo.
We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this.
It's already done. It's already
done. Okay. Not like this.
I got to get up out of here. So let's
Yeah, we had 3. We had 3 plus.
3. Oh, we had so it wasn't bad. I don't know why my time was off.
Yeah,
about how long.
See,
okay.
Because
you weren't watching the way you should have been.
James
watching.
No,
nigga, hold on, whoa. Come on, dog. Yo.
You know I love you, fam. Come on, B.
Yo, that shit's hilarious, yo. But yeah, we want to thank everybody for another Saturday coming here and listen to us be absolutely fucking ridiculous. I want to personally thank SPJ because I can sit here and really imagine a lot of things that happened in my life that he saw and said nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the me getting locked up and all that shit. Like he saw, before the incident took place, he was like,
nigga.
What if his dumbass?
Oh, that's what you want to do? All right.
Right. He writing shit down. I can imagine. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate and this is the other reason why I got to thank him too, because there are many other universes out there where I did not plan to leave. And I'm to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So everybody go check out Jaded Nerds, his channel with the celebrity gossip beat. Matter of fact, I watched something he did the other day. I think he was talking about the whole Kanye shit. Go check that out. Because he was a lot, how can I put this? A lot more nuanced in a lot of things he was saying. And I thought that was, he made some really salient points in that video, right? Also, do not forget Metas and Mutants with me and my guy Cyrus, which we haven't done a new episode. Well, I haven't been on there. I haven't been on there for a little while, but the next week I should be on there. So that'll be dope. And of course, never forget Majestic Comics. Oh, just a heads up too. There's something wrong with the Shopify store. We're going to work on that today to make sure that shit actually doesn't give people notifications saying you can't buy nothing here. So your money's no good here. It's kind of counterproductive. So hopefully before the end of the day, we'll have that figured out and shit. But yeah, so for my man SPJ, you and my guy Adequate. I am Tombstone, the Dead Man, and for the greater multi-world entertainment family, we are out.
Peace.
But what if we weren't?